I don't even think I was live again. So what's up, guys? I keep forgetting to hit that button. I hit the button, and for some reason, it doesn't go live. And I'm like talking to myself, and it's not going live. But anyways, guys, we are live, people. What's up? Happy Wednesday, everybody. If you guys are tuning in for the very first time, this is live streams that I do every Wednesday from 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I pretty much do live streams once a week, and I basically talk about different topics. So today's topic this Wednesday is obviously, you can see above the title, basically is talking about the new 2022 upcoming NBA jerseys and also power rankings, just strictly based out of opinion, of course. This is not final, but I just kind of want to talk a little bit about that. And, I'm really stoked, man, for the NBA season. I don't think I've been this excited for a basketball season for a long time. So, anyways, guys, today's outfit right here, as you can see, rocking the Shang-Chi movie poster t-shirt right here. And, of course, salute to Simu Liu, all my Asian people out there. And, of course, rocking my Giants. Woo, we are division champs, bro. Salute. I love it. What up, Jake? What's good, man? What is going on? So, yeah, man, today's topic, is basically the NBA jerseys that are going to be coming out in the upcoming 2022 season. And, I'm really stoked for this because, of course, with Nike taking over, we seem to be getting a lot of, different types of jerseys and styles. And I'm actually pretty stoked to see these new styles, man. So kind of want to get everybody's feedback on it too. I know there's nobody in here right now, but, definitely want to see if, people want to chime in and kind of just share their thoughts. Not much, watching some preseason hockey, but stoked to talk jerseys. Of course you are, bro. Of course you are. Tonight I wanted to focus on specifically the NBA, because with the NBA there has been a lot of jerseys that have been getting unveiled like almost every week. So, basically, let me see here and send out the link if I can. Give me a second, guys. What I don't understand about Facebook is that every time I enter in my password, I have to enter it in again multiple times. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it has something to do with what's going on with Facebook right now. I don't know if you guys follow current events, but Facebook's under a lot of fire right now, man. Salute to the 3 people in here, man. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, let me get that link ready. Okay. I'm gonna put the link out in just a moment here. What is this? So I just got a DM about a jersey that a homie sent me, and yeah. So, anyways, guys, pretty much, I kind of wanted to focus on NBA tonight, and kind of wanted to talk about, just the overall dynamic of these upcoming NBA jerseys, and share my thoughts, and also hear your guys' thoughts. But real quick, let me notify all my social medias. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of all over the place right now, but here. So I'm gonna do my little boomerang real quick. So let me actually record this on my IG. All right, guys, I am talking on my own screen right now, but if you want to tune in, I am live on my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/REZRECTION. Tap in, y'all. We talking about jerseys and other things, man. So it's going to be a fun night. Okay. Cool. All right. What up?
Howdy.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Like I say, just kind of watching a little bit of preseason hockey, but my team is getting absolutely blown out right now. But like I say, I'm always excited to talk jerseys, no matter what it is. So
That's what's up. Yeah, man. You're a Wild fan, right? Minnesota?
yeah, we're down 3-0 right now to the St. Louis Blues. Like in preseason hockey, which I mean, I know preseason doesn't really mean much, but yikes, so far from what I've been seeing. But still, yikes. That's all I got to say about that. But anyway.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Yeah, it's hockey season, man, is gonna be very exciting, man. To be honest with you, I kind of have my hopes. Like, I have like really low expectation with my Sharks, man, because as much as I love my Sharks, we suck so much, dude. I mean,
yeah, well, the Wild, I mean, I don't know, because as a Minnesota sports fan, I've always been kind of like hesitant to really root for them. But I mean, even though we're going back to the Central Division this year, I mean, as far as like the Wild are concerned, it's like they should be a decent team. But I mean, as we're speaking right now, 2 of the Wild players are in the penalty box right now. So St. Louis has a 2-man advantage with about a minute and a half to go.
yeah,
And we're down 3-0 in the second period. So yeah. Just thank God. I'm thankful because I'm going to a Vikings game this Sunday at US Bank Stadium, my first time ever going. So I'm excited for that. So, but yeah, I mean, even though it's NBA, I'm still really, like jerseys and stuff like that. I love talking jerseys. So,
oh, for sure, yeah, we're gonna be talking about some jerseys in a few moments. I was just waiting a couple minutes to see if anybody else wanted to hop on. But anyways, man. So yeah, I wanted to focus on the NBA specifically because NBA season is like literally just around the corner. They already started training, summer league, and all that stuff. So
yep.
Tip off is like literally just really like what, like a week or two away. I think it starts. What's the first day? It's like October.
I honestly don't know because I really don't pay too like extreme attention to the NBA. But I mean, like I said, so far I've been following more like the Vikings and Wild just because those are like my 2 top teams. And being like a Minnesota sports fan, T-Wolves are kind of iffy as it's been. But I mean, I have like higher expectations for the Wild and like the T-Wolves and stuff like that just because, well, I mean, the T-Wolves can't be horrible forever, hopefully. But I mean, so just anything that can give us hope this year, because as a Vikings fan going into this year so far, I mean, it's just been any hope Minnesota sports fans can have is a big thing. So, even if it is just, a 500 team or, just something to follow, it's just because, I mean, I bet you understand that what Reza, what was it, just about like 10 years ago with like the Niners and stuff like that. It just seems like because I remember watching like those like Niners teams with like, oh god, who was it? Like like the early days of like Bowman and those guys.
Oh yeah, Kaepernick and basically
like 09, 2010 with I can't remember who the coach was, but still.
It was what was his name? He's coaching Michigan right now, Harbaugh.
Yeah, well, Harbaugh was actually like the guy after, but I was talking about the guy right before that. It's like can't coach with him, can't without him.
Tomsula? Yeah,
2009, 2010, right before Kaepernick. But yeah, I understand it's just like anything they can get to give you any sort of hope is, positive at this point. But
right. Singletary. Yeah, Singletary.
Yeah, Singletary. There we go. That's
I thought you were talking about Tomsula. Yeah. Singletary that guy was like, like there was a lot of like drama going on with him and like Vernon Davis and stuff like that, dude.
Like I say, today I just found out it was the 16th anniversary of the Love Boat scandal. So trust me, as a Vikings fan, it's just like the love boat thing was just yikes.
Right. All right. I'm gonna highlight this comment. What are the new jerseys? Can you summarize them? Yeah. A's, Raiders, Dubs, Sharks. Basically NBA. A lot of sources online have been leaking these images of upcoming like city editions for the upcoming NBA season. You know, a lot of teams now are incorporating new styles in the NBA, and I'm gonna kind of break down each one and just kind of share my thoughts and get your guys' thoughts. I mean, by the way, guys, this is an open live for this discussion tonight, so if you want to tap in, there is plenty of room to accommodate everybody that wants to show some love or just kind of join the chat. But there's 6 people in here, man. So I kind of want to get started on this and just kind of go over it. Let me see if I can make sure my screen is working here. But let's see. All right. So I got this screen. Okay. All right. Share screen. Da, 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 da.
Like I said, as a guy who's been a member of many of these streams, fellas, come on in. Even if you don't necessarily know a lot about the NBA or anything like that, you know, just come on in, fellas and ladies and whoever, you know. I love it.
Snaps. I don't know what happened with all these screens here, but
yeah.
I'm getting mad confused. Hold on. What is this?
That gives me like 2009, 2010 YouTube vibes there. It's like
hold up. I was like, yo, what is this? I look like almost what a fly would see.
Yeah, I get that. I mean,
like, what?
Yeah.
That was weird. Hold up. All right. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Stop screen. Okay, share it again. Share screen. All right. I think I got it. Cool. All right. So the first team I wanted to share is the Phoenix Suns. So I talked about this briefly in some previous lives, and we were talking about it was 3 jerseys that the NBA first unveiled. It was the Warriors, it was the Celtics, and the Knicks. And they have 3 upcoming new styles that are going to be dawning very soon in the upcoming NBA season. But
now is that like beyond their like throwback? Because I remember talking about like the throwbacks ones; those were pretty nice. So are they like the connection, or I don't really know, because ever since Nike kind of took over, when they like kind of changed the names and all that stuff, I've really haven't been following as much as well I would like to. But
what up?
What's good?
What up, bro?
Howdy, fellas.
What's good? How you doing?
Good, man. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about NBA jerseys tonight and just kind of focus on the NBA season, power rankings and stuff with the NBA. And the first jersey I want to share with you guys is the Phoenix Suns. So the Suns have always been an organization that I've been very curious to see, but this is like their new
I like those
Phoenix style. This, like, okay, when I first saw this, the first thing that came to mind was the Illuminati.
Yeah, what's with the pyramid? What's that about?
So basically, like, reading this article right here by It's Khalil, shout outs to It's Khalil. But it says it's culturally rich and diverse, and it says basically from what is it? I think they said it was like an Aztec, like the Aztec uniform.
Okay, for sure.
So like basically the early ancestors of the Valley, like paying like tribute to the Mexican American fans and Mexican culture. The warrior spirits bring battle every day. I thought this was dope. After reading it, I thought that was pretty fire. Mm-hmm. Just kind of hearing like the history behind it. But there's a short.
Fair though, like
it's like the Mayan calendar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
They've always had good jerseys, like in NBA and stuff like that. I've always loved the Suns jerseys, even going back to like the Adidas and even earlier days. I mean, like back in the days of like Barkley and those guys. I've always loved these style of jerseys.
No, yeah, those are dope.
Suns always had one of the best jersey designs, man. I mean, for a team in the West, like I think they easily, personally for me, I think they're like top 5 best Western Conference jerseys for sure.
Yeah, I mess with those. Those are dope.
Yeah, these are definitely dope. I mean, like, who would you get though? Like, as a player, like, it doesn't matter to you, or you just want the jersey?
You know, I stick with my Bay team, so I wouldn't get one anyway. But you know me. You know, back in the days, I would have copped that now. But I don't even who's on the Suns right now.
Chris Paul's on there. Devin Booker.
Oh yeah.
What's his face? Ayton.
I guess if I were to get one out of any of those, it probably would be Booker. Either Booker or Paul, just because I love Chris Paul and like Devin Booker is finally starting to, you know, over the last couple seasons, like with like Phoenix and stuff like that, they're actually becoming more of a threat in the West versus just more like a punchline, you know. So I know you're like with being a Warriors fan and all that stuff, but it's just like it's kind of nice finally seeing like Booker becoming a more force in the NBA world, you know, like one of those guys who kind of not necessarily like Kobe-esque, but just like one of those names that's finally starting to get the recognition they deserve. Just because, I mean, the Suns, up until probably, what was it, like last year, the year before?
Right.
Finally starting to get the recognition. And, 3-1 St. Louis over the Wild, so we finally got one back. Sorry, I'm kind of following like multiple sports at this point, so. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a October's a hard month because you got if you're like the Giants, they're going for the playoffs.
I'm a Vikings fan, so I'm going to the game this upcoming Sunday versus the Lions.
Giants, bro.
At the U.S. Bank Stadium, so I'm stoked for that.
I'm real stoked for my Giants, man.
Yeah, I can't. I'm hoping. I don't know. I have more trust in us playing the Cardinals, but at the same time, if they play the Dodgers, like it would be dope to just see a Giants-Dodgers series. Plus,
yeah.
I'm down here in Long Beach too, so if they do, I might go to one of those games in LA. Honestly,
I feel it. Well, I mean, dude, like the Dodgers, dude, they're gonna be in the wild card, right?
Yeah, today against the Cardinals. Yep.
They're playing right now, right? So
yeah,
yo, that's like one game, dude. Like win or go home type of. That's like a Super Bowl status right there, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make baseball a little more exciting and have those one games, you know.
Right.
Like football.
Yeah, so basically, like these Phoenix Suns jerseys, I'm digging them.
Yeah, me too.
See how they actually look, like when players wear them and stuff. Because it's one thing when you see a picture.
I mean, the Suns have always been subtle but like beautiful when it comes to their jerseys. Even going back to the Adidas days. I mean, you know, I would say the Adidas jerseys for them have always been kind of like the weaker ones, but still like one of those that have always been. Phoenix has always had kind of under the radar fire jerseys, even going back to the Barkley days and stuff like that too. Even though the teams might not have been the greatest, they've always had really good jerseys to them.
Yeah, those '90s jerseys were fire. The '90s Suns jerseys.
Yeah,
those were dope. Sure. Yeah, like the Barkley ones, like you're saying, Jake. Those ones were dope.
Oh yeah, even like the mid 2000s Nash jerseys were always
really yeah. Those I remember I had one of those back in like middle school. Those were dope too.
All right, so I'm gonna highlight some comments right quick, just to see what people are saying. Jay says Sharks always great before All-Star break. Let's see. He said Mavs all day. Luka Doncic, yo, he's my guy. A's, Raiders, Dubs, Sharks says I made sure to save up for the new Warriors origins. Yo, bro.
How are those looking? I need to look those up.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Fire, dude. We actually
what was it? The throwback jerseys from like about a month ago that you showed off, like between the Warriors, what was it? Celtics and Lakers, I think.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
with like the whole like uniform concept and all that stuff. Throwback.
It was like the San Francisco Warriors style, right? It was the San Francisco Warriors style, I think, right? Like
it's the Philadelphia Warriors, the ones out
Philadelphia.
Yep. So, yeah. What up, Throwback King?
Yo, what up?
What's up? What's up?
I didn't know I was on because I can't see myself.
Oh yeah, hold up. Let me.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking up the Origin jersey right now.
Howdy, Throwback King. How's it going?
Chilling like a little, man.
It was good.
Yeah.
Another Wednesday, man. But
what are we talking about tonight?
We talking about NBA jerseys and power rankings, bro. So, new upcoming NBA jerseys. You know, I figured. We talked about this a couple lives ago about the first three that got unveiled, which was the Celtics, the Knicks, and my Dub.
You gotta be careful with these. Some like a lot of these are mock-ups.
Yeah,
Like I always feel like unless it's coming exactly from like the team's Instagram or something,
Right.
We have to be really careful. You know, obviously, if you got a source, you got a source. But
Yeah.
some of these jerseys that people are posting, if you notice on the bottom, it says like, the small print will say like, like custom or like a mock-up or.
Yeah, this one says concept, so I don't think it's final, but definitely fire. I think it's fire.
Yeah, I messed with those.
It's something different, and then just kind of reading more about the concept behind it, I thought is pretty cool. Just kind of paying homage like the Mexican American culture out there in the Valley. But there are some other ones that I know that were confirmed. I think. Let me pull up the next one and just kind of go over that one. So this one. Shit. Hold up.
Hey, throwback. You saw on Ebbets they got the they're starting to make the MLB jackets.
Yeah, but that money, man. That's money.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not buying one. I'm just saying, but like I
called. They're nice, but not for that price.
$500, $600. I called though and I asked them, does that mean they're gonna get licensing with the jerseys? And they said that they're gonna try to work on that, I guess, because that would be dope if they could make some of the old school like I want to get like an old school home Giants Willie Mays from them.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, so we'll see.
All right, so the next one I want to share with y'all is this one right here. So hold up. Where is it? Yes, you guys see this? Miami Heat.
Oh, I don't even. Nope.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not real feeling this. To be honest,
I haven't felt any Heat jersey lately. To be honest, the last recently.
Really, for me, the last ones that I really got on was like the Vice jerseys, and I actually have one of those. But like the
they beat that concept to death, man.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just like some of those, like, not even just in NBA, but like some jerseys just like beat like a certain concept to death, and it just kind of wears off after a certain point. Like with the Heat with their Miami Vice jerseys, but I mean these are all right.
They're fire, but
I'm more of a fan of the Vice. So
what's the story behind this, Rez?
This one, just kind of reading it here. It says the Heat have always been the leader and best annual one-off looks, but the true knockout punches commenced in 2017. Just kind of, I don't know, man. I mean, just kind of looking at it, it says they kind of like did a mock-up of like the Vice Knights and the Sunset Vice to like a blue Vice Wave edition. So
that looks like a ransom note. You know what I'm saying? Like all jokes aside, it looks like a ransom note, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody put it from a magazine, like
yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, because it looks like they tried to do too much because they tried to blend too many jerseys, like concepts together.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like
that's what the Heat do.
Most of their concepts together and just kind of squished them into one, as opposed to just kind of either coming up with something new or just kind of going off of like. It just seems like they try to combine too much at once.
Look at the highlighted comment right here. It says the leak images of them appear to be a cry for help.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it just seems like they just try to combine too much into one, as opposed to just kind of going with one or two different concepts. They just kind of try to cramp all of them at once.
It looks like a ransom note, yo. Literally.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I mean, to be honest, I would pass on this. I mean, I have enough. Like, if I had to be selective, this would definitely be one that I pass for sure. Easy pass.
The sad part but the sad part is like, would it even be available in an authentic? Probably it'll be like available in a swingman version. Now, you know what I'm saying? It'll be more exciting if like all these concept jerseys or these jerseys that are coming out, like they give you the opportunity to buy them as an authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part, because it's gonna be hit or miss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, what they should do, in my opinion, like they should do it like, I mean, if they don't want to make a bunch because they don't know if they're gonna sell, they should do it like Ebbets Field, where it's made to order, where if you order it, like you're gonna wait a while, but you know you can get it if you want it. You know what I mean?
I wish everybody did that shit.
No, everyone should. Yeah, no, straight up. Why not?
So yeah, that jersey's definitely like a no for me. But hey, to anybody out there that likes it, yo, that's your money. Spend it on what you think is dope. But personally, for me, as an easy pass. All right, so I'm gonna show another article with you guys, and these ones. So there's gonna be multiple flurry of them in this article, but we could break them down one by one. So let's see here.
I think these are the ones I'm scared of. That it might just be a mock-up. You know what I'm saying?
I know one of them for sure is official. Oh wait, no, this is the same article. What the hell? Hold on. My bad. Damn, did that thing not get shown or something or what? What's up? Can you guys see my screen?
No, right now.
And all this stuff organized, and then now just all over the place right now. So this one, okay. So I wanted to share this site. These are pretty much like mock-ups, but like I want to get your guys' thoughts on this. So,
ooh,
these are all like mock-ups. These are not like official or anything like that.
That one to the one
though. I mean, I could see a lot of people going for this because 76ers have always had some really solid jerseys going back even to like the 90s, 80s, 70s, you know, back in the Barkley days, going up to the early Iverson days. It's just like, yeah, I mean, I could definitely see these sell like hotcakes, honestly.
Yeah, especially that icon in City, especially the City, because that's going to be Allen Iverson.
The step over jerseys, like the step over era jerseys.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot the style that they, and Snacks, you probably know this better than me, but like the style that they wore after AI left. I think it was like Iguodala was wearing like.
Yes, it was the simple. Well, they had a couple, but I remember they changed the jerseys and it was just the simple Sixers font. It was a mix of the 80s Sixers with like a newish kind of style. I'm to tell you the truth, like I'm not a big fan of like I love my 76ers to death. To me it's like it gets old with that. Like we get it, man. You live in Philadelphia, we get it. The Constitution and all that shit. It gets fucking old already. Do something. The Liberty gets fucking old.
Like the equivalent of like the Miami Vice jerseys these days.
No, I think that's thinking outside the box. The Miami Vice. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia just sticking to whatever the fucking Liberty Bell, the red, white, and blue. And okay, man, let's go back to like the black jerseys, man. Let's try something different with a different color, or I don't know, man. I think they just cop out. And having a Jordan logo on a Sixers jersey, that shit looks weird as fuck.
What style the Sixers? I'm shocked that they haven't brought back yet. Is the one with like the stars on the sublimation on the side?
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Or even Iverson's rookie season, like that'd be dope.
That'd be dope. The white one, and then I think that'd be fire. So I don't know.
The filler shit is getting old, man. The filler shit. No, I'm sorry.
I feel it. So pretty much Ben Simmons probably not going to be in that uniform, but
that'll be interesting to see.
Don't worry, Mighty's not in here.
Yeah, but I love it. He does an amazing editing with mock-up, like with Photoshop, man. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it looks dope. All right, so the next team is the Celtics. Obviously, none of these are all mock-ups, so nothing's official. You know what? I always was a fan of this little like the clover right there. I like that.
The are fire. I will say that.
It's dope. Like I know Nike, like when they did the rewind thing, they did it with like the Paul Pierce jersey and Antoine Walker and stuff. But like I feel like with the Celtics too, they're another team that's like their jerseys really hardly ever change. I mean, but like with these, especially the City and the Statement Edition, I feel like these are definitely two of their most different out of their typical Boston and then their Celtics. Like marking on
I like that cream. That cream white looks really nice with that font.
Yeah. The City jerseys are the City and Salmon are probably two of my favorites out of those, like out of the four there, just because they're more different than like what you would expect with the Celtics and the Boston jerseys, I guess. So
Right. All right. Next team up. There's the jerseys. That's what they look like. But the Knicks.
Knicks, yep.
The Knicks are another team where their
Ooh,
jerseys
no statement,
hardly
though.
change.
Those are all horrible, except for like the icon.
Yeah, I don't like those last two. The Statement in the City, I'm not really feeling.
Yeah, I'm not from New York, but I don't know what this design concept is about.
That's kind of like harking back to like the old days. Like I remember there was like an old Mitchell and Ness jersey style from that era that was like, what was it, like a burgundy color and like white?
The Bernard King, not Bernard King. Yeah, Bernard King.
From that era. I think that's what that was harkening back to. Kind of that era. Like the earlier Knicks era, not the 90s like Ewing era, but like before that.
Yeah, Bernard King.
Bernard King, yeah.
Yeah,
so
that colorway is still.
I don't know about these, to be honest with you. And these look just too plain. I mean, they look like all the other.
Yeah, it looks like the early 2000s.
Right.
So
there they are. All right, Brooklyn. These look pretty plain to me. This obviously paying homage to the Brooklyn Dodgers. It looks like.
They did that already. Remember, they did that with the sleeve jerseys.
Yeah,
Kevin Garnett was there. They had the blue with the. It was pretty cool. The sleeve ones look pretty cool, but that looks horrible. That looks like one of those things you see at the bodega. They got for
I was
sale.
gonna say you buy that at the at the corner store.
Yeah, the Knicks statement jersey is a lot better than the Brooklyn statement jersey and like the City jersey, in my opinion, at least. So.
I don't like that City. I don't like that City jersey.
What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in tonight. By the way, guys, if you're tuning in now, tonight's topic is in the title, new upcoming 2022 NBA jerseys. Currently, we're showing some mock-up jerseys, so these are not official. They're just mock-ups, but the NBA will be getting new jerseys this upcoming 2022 season. But I'm just kind of sharing the thoughts around the room. So if you guys have anything you want to say, please make that comment section live. That guys is for you guys to talk if you don't want to be on the live chat or the live video stream. But let me just highlight some comments real quick. Let's see. What do I think about the Warriors Oakland edition jerseys that will be this year? I love them. Are you talking about like the Philadelphia ones? Because I don't think they're going to be wearing the Oakland ones anymore. I think that was just like a one-time thing with what Nike's doing. Not to self-promote, but I'm a huge merch guy. Also, I posted merch of a vid last night. That's what's up. J-Mac, I'm coming home from work. I'll be on for the power rankings. All right, for sure. The new rumored Miami jersey for this season, though, looks trash. I definitely don't like that look, man. So, yeah. You being a Heat fan, that definitely that sinks in. Let that sink in.
Be curious to see what the T-Wolves jerseys look like.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see that in a moment. The Comp Wiz says, I will say if Christmas Day jerseys can be brought back, I'm in heaven. Mm-hmm. About the Christmas jerseys, I just wasn't a fan of them personally. I mean, to me, they were just so plain. Like, I know the Warriors did a couple of them a couple times with like that Christmas font, but like, I don't know. I just feel like that's not something I'd be wearing like in the holiday season. But
I was a fan of the snowflake on the NBA logo. That was pretty dope.
Oh, on the back of the jersey?
Oh yeah.
No, that was cool.
That was like the only good part. Like, I agree with you with that.
Right. J Mac again says, absolutely, I'm not feeling the Illuminati jersey. Sixburg 64s, Bayer throwbacks. I just tuned in. What about Singletary? We were just talking about who was coaching the 49ers during that
when they were trash before Harbaugh, basically.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to the next jersey on this list here, we got the Raptors.
Okay.
They're all horrible. Jesus.
Yeah. I was like,
holy Lord.
I'm not a fan of the font, but the jerseys themselves don't look too bad. I mean,
they're all bad. In my opinion, they're all bad. The
font style is not It just doesn't do anything for me, honestly.
I can deal with the first three, but that last one, city one, I don't know what that
This
is.
one, the Huskies one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. The first three I can deal with. That one, I don't know.
Yeah, that's just so generic and ugly. That's horrible. That looks like some high school jerseys.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Like, you know, when you order on East Bay, you order team jerseys for your team. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
that's a.
Moving on to the next team, the Bucks.
Ooh, that last one.
The Bucks.
City.
Yeah.
Bringing that back. That's dope.
This right here, this City Edition one, this Moscow will always be.
I mean, can't go wrong with the Deer jerseys.
Yeah, that's the Ray Allen.
I always was a fan of like Milwaukee jerseys. Like like some of the other ones I really wasn't like fans of too much. Like the recent ones that they dropped in the last like 5 years. Like it was like a yellow one. Like it was like just
their flag or something.
Oh yeah, what was it? The like earned.
Is that what it was? Flag.
Yeah.
That one, and then that other one where it was like a blue. Like I think that one just came out this year or this last season.
Yeah. I think that was for
like the water or something, right?
Yeah. Like, no, I thought they were just trying to represent the Greek freak, his country or some shit like that. But that's what it looks like is flag. So
damn, if that's the case, then yeah, that's like mad respect to Giannis, man, because he's one guy to play for the team. But
well, the Rockets changed their whole font because of Yao Ming. Man, they kept that. How long they kept that font because of Yao Ming? So
yeah,
that's respect. With that statement jersey, it looks so generic.
Yeah,
like, this one.
I don't know.
Like they just put it together.
In my opinion, honestly, like for me, I kind of like that statement jersey. Honestly,
it looks to me. Have we ever seen a basketball jersey with fonts across the chest like that? Nah, I don't think so, right?
Getting more like Rangers vibes, like the NHL, but still,
that's the NHL. That's the NHL vibe.
They're not horrible.
All right.
Out of all the teams so far, I could deal with the Bucks ones the most. At least for all four combined.
The most tolerable.
Yeah.
I haven't got a wow yet. I haven't seen a wow combination yet. Like, oh shit!
All right, we got a long list here. So, the Bulls, Snacks, your favorite.
The bullshit.
I'm not.
Yo, any Bulls jersey that say Chicago on it looks fucking disgusting to me.
What about ugly. This one, the city one?
Shit's
ugly, man.
It looks like I think they were trying to get the warm up look from like the 90s.
Yeah, that's all. I can see that.
I'm also the same guy that liked the 2019-2020, I guess like blue Kool-Aid jerseys, I guess for lack of a better term, like the City Edition with like the blue and the white and all that stuff.
That's their state logo. I mean, their state flag colors.
Yeah. Bulls, yeah.
This is a hell no. I'm good out there.
The Cavs. I kind of like this one. The association one kind of reminds me of like the Austin Carr, the Hardwood Classic LeBron one that he wore like Reebok. It's pretty cool. I feel like we've seen this already. The statement.
Yeah, I don't like that statement.
Basically,
the statement jerseys with like the old LeBron days, you know. I mean, I know Rez, you probably don't like seeing those type of jerseys or like that style of jersey.
I don't mind it. To be honest
fan, but
no, to be honest with you, like even though the Warriors faced the Cavs, I'm a LeBron fan, and I love the Cavaliers jerseys. Like, I think that they have one of the dopest jerseys in the East.
Do you think Mitchell and Ness will ever make the sleeve NBA jerseys?
I hope not.
I think
they will eventually, because I would like to see an authentic Cavs. That's when he won the championship in that sleeve Cavs jersey.
The sleeve jersey for me, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I had a few like the swingmen back in the days, but like especially like the Celtics throwback. I don't know. I always 50-50 on them.
I just think it's one of those things that we hate like right now, but as you get older, you're gonna be like, yo, remember when they used to do that shit? And we're probably gonna appreciate it a little bit. You're probably saying that now, but
I'm gonna hate it forever. I'm gonna hate that forever.
Can I throw a question out there, Rez, real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Like, and I'll ask you, Rez. Like, what's a jersey that you hated years ago, but now you kind of like, yo, this is kind of dope.
You talking about like jersey style or like player?
This jersey, what like not style, but a jersey, a uniform that you thought was whack as fuck, and then throughout the years you started to appreciate it a little bit more.
I
know that's mad random, but
no, not at all. Let's see. To be honest with you, I wasn't really feeling like the Maverick jerseys, the Dirk Nowitzki ones, like with that navy blue and then the royal blue on the side.
the championship jerseys they wanted.
Yeah, like I just thought that those jerseys were just super plain to me. But then now that I see like the new like versions of it, like with Luka Doncic and like Porzingis and all those dudes wearing them, I kind of think like they're dope. I think that one and then the Detroit, like the 2000s era of the Pistons.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought they were so plain.
Huh?
I always thought they were so plain. Like
that's what I thought too. But like I feel like those jerseys now are like considered to be like classics and stuff. Because there's a certain look, like obviously like with these jerseys that you see nowadays, like they look too like modernized.
Right.
Like compared to what was worn back then. I mean, obviously things are going to change like 10, 15 years from now. We're going to look at these jerseys and be like, oh, these jerseys look like super vintage, you know? But
right.
Like back then, like I used to think that jersey, the Pistons and the Mavs, I was like, man, these jerseys are fucking plain. Like do something, you know, like throw some bells and whistles on that jersey or something, you know, but now I could appreciate it. So all right, the next team is the Pacers. Ooh.
Oh hell no.
Hell no.
No, man.
No?
That ain't it.
None of them? Not even this, the icon one?
That might be the worst team so far.
That's like paying homage to Reggie's rookie, though. You don't like that?
I mean, that's cool, bro. But it's still ugly.
He said, yeah, that's cool, but no.
All right, moving on to Detroit. Oh, I was just talking about them. Yo, I thought this was kind of cool.
The Bad Boys.
The Bad Boys.
This is fire. The statement is dope.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I like the first two. I like, but
I can't. I don't feel like that's dope homage. But having the current Detroit Pistons rock a Bad Boys jersey.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's like Michigan's basketball team right now wearing Fat Five, like to pay homage, but like they're not really the Fat Five. Like I don't know, that's just weird to me.
I think it's cool for like one game if it's on like a anniversary of something specific. That's cool, but if it's a regular jersey for the season, yeah, I'm not really personally not feeling it.
That does. I can see that like on the anniversary date of the Bad Boys winning the championship. Cool. That would be dope. But that as like a regular jersey during the season, nah. But I like the concept of the statement. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope too. These the association and icon ones, they remind me of like the Bob McAdoo like Pistons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Like the old school, like pre even Bad Boys era.
Yeah, for sure. Next team, the Hawks. Atlanta Hawks.
Ooh. I like that statement.
Yeah, that's
the Hawks so jersey over these. That's probably one of the top two teams, like overall, where all their jerseys are tolerable right there. I forgot what the other one was I said, but I could deal with them. This right here, yeah, like this right here. I'd rather have their current uniforms that they had last year over this shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
I don't mind the statement one. I mean, I like black and red though, so.
We'll just highlight some comments real quick. Sixbird 64s says Old Buffalo Braves, black and orange, had that diagonal design. Maybe I think. Oh yeah. I didn't realize that. True. Yeah. Say what? I wasn't a fan of the sleeves at first, but I have a Wolves Levine and I like it. That's what's up. Oh, Metalcore, what's up, bro? So just a heads up, man. This guy right here is what got me back into to YouTube, man. This guy. So Metalcore, aka Aaron. Sorry, I'm gonna put your government name out there, but basically, like he was I was his manager as a supervisor, and he basically told me he was going to put in his 2 weeks because he basically was getting a lot of traction on YouTube. And I told him, yo, bro, like follow your dreams, dude. And now this guy's doing it full time, man. He's like doing big things on YouTube. He's got like over like I think like 300,000 subscribers.
That's
Crazy, dude. So salute to you, Metalcore, man. I'm always humbled to have you like show love on my, on my live streams and stuff, man. You're what got me back into pursuing YouTube again, man. So
what does he do, Rez?
He's a streamer. He does gaming. He does I think he's like a partner with PUBG, which is a mobile video game, and super dope, man. I've seen a couple of his streams. Always grinding, man, nonstop, man. But yo, Aaron, man, I hope you're doing well. I know we don't talk as much because you're always a busy guy, man. But yo, for you to visit a small channel like mine and just show your support, man, means a lot, man. So salute to you, bro, for real. Mike, what up? What's up, Mr. Sandnit? C notes. As someone who collects hockey jerseys and wants to get into NBA jerseys, where do I start and where could I find Nike Authentics? Nike.com. I mean, to start things off, I probably wouldn't go on third-party sites like eBay just yet until you know exactly what you're buying, because you don't want to buy a fake. Personally, like I feel like by buying a retail authentic from an authorized retailer, get that jersey there, study it, and then watch the videos that we all put in here. I know all of us have done plenty of content about how to tell fake from real, what to look for, sizing, price guides, like all sorts of different content. And, from there, I think you'll start to build knowledge and just really understand the game and know what you're dealing with, man. That's my advice.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Pause.
It's not a pause moment.
Did I use it wrong? Yeah, I used it wrong.
Yeah, I think you used it wrong, man. I said great advice. That's not pause.
That means a lot,
I'll let you know when it's a pause moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So going back to the jerseys, I'm going to go on to the Heat. Meh. They're all right.
That City one.
I agree with you, Rez.
City one is horrible.
Yeah.
The Miami. Yeah.
City. I could deal with the other three, but that
owns
City
my
one
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the other three are cool. That City one is fucking horrible. I mean, my bad. It's horrible.
He still said it. Doesn't count. He said my bad.
Man. After I fucking said it. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Well, sorry. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't think any of your streams are gonna be monetized.
No. Yeah. No. This one.
Okay, these are my favorites so far out of all the ones that I've seen.
The Hornets.
Just combined.
I like that statement one. I like that statement one. I don't like that
statement one is my favorite.
They pay a tribute to
the
North Carolina Tar Heels.
Yeah, UNC.
Yeah,
UNC
that's
vibes.
pretty dope.
I think Mac would like that. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oops. All right, next one. The Magic.
Oh hell no! Oh my god!
Nah, I can't.
That's still like Duke jerseys, man. That's literally the Duke lineup right now.
Yeah,
think of Duke.
I don't know.
The Duke jersey, the blue Duke jersey, and the black Duke jersey. That's horrible.
Yeah, I'd wear the City one. I guess I don't know what's cool or not. Well, you're not. I mean, you're not into jerseys like we are. So, I mean, whatever floats your boat, man. I mean, obviously, these mock-ups, like, people will probably buy every single one you see out here. But personally, for me,
that orange one is bad. Like, I don't like that orange one.
Oh, the Wizards.
I don't
like that City one.
Yo,
that City one's ugly.
I'm just gonna say the City one right now. Bay Area throwbacks. You'll know what I'm talking about. This looks like an In-N-Out jersey.
yeah.
I'll get animal style fries.
Yeah, they might as well put those on the workers. Like, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't mind the statement though. I mean, those are cool. Besides I don't think I've liked any city so far. Mostly all the city ones I think are hurt.
I don't know. I still like the last city ones, the Hornets ones, but I know.
Yeah, those like two cities I like.
Study the uniform history of a team. Google it. Yeah, that's great advice, man.
Yeah.
Hey, another thing you could do is go on Getty Images and you could get close up pictures from way back, and also look up on trusted trusted sites that do auctions. Look up the game used jerseys that they auction off, but like trusted sites, trusted auctions, and zoom in, and you could like really study the jerseys that way.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. All right. The Grizzlies.
Nope.
Yeah. I see what they did with this. Obviously, they inverted the colors of the these Grizzlies, and they switched it with their current like color scheme with that like what is that, like a navy blue / like sky blue or baby blue, but
I don't know.
The Grizzlies was always one of those teams that like I felt some type of way with, just because like they always gave like the Warriors a hard ass time whenever we play them, and then like also like they didn't really have any players that I was like, oh my god, like I gotta get their jersey,
I mean, maybe back in the day, like a Bibby or a White.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously like Abdul Rahim, Big Country and Bibby and all those guys like that. Those jerseys are fire, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, most of their jersey styles,
the Vancouver days.
Yeah, like I think the most common like probably player that I would get like from their later days would probably be like White Chocolate, Jason Williams, but like I wouldn't even like really go out of my way. I'd probably consider getting a Zach Randolph maybe.
For me, it'd either be Zach Randolph or Marc Gasol, like earlier.
Marc Gasol is fire too. I think that'd be dope. All right, the Mavs. The Mavs.
Not really feeling them, in my opinion.
No. I don't mind the city one too much. That's like the Dennis Rodman when he was on the Mavs, or the Nowitzki rookie year.
Right.
I don't mind the city one on that one too much, but
yo, Mac, man, if you want to get in here, man, hop on. I know you're a jersey enthusiast too, so it's a statement. Grizzlies idea is good, but the execution is off. Same with the city. I would swap the statement in city though, for sure, because that style for that city was originally from Vancouver. Yep, absolutely right, my friend. Absolutely right. The Pelicans. Fly Pelicans.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I like the icon one, but then again, I'm a Vikings fan, so the association and icon aren't that bad in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not feeling those.
Nah.
Well, like I said, I'm a Vikings fan, so I'm used to wearing a lot of purple. So
I think
purple's in your blood.
This reminds me of like the New Orleans Jazz.
Yeah,
right there with the trim. But this one, I think my girl would like this because this kind of has like jazz vibes. I think like with that font, kind of like.
I like this. I like all four of them. Honestly, like they're not like. I don't know. Out of all the ones I've seen so far, these are probably my favorite set. But then again, like I say, I'm a Vikings fan, so purple kind of runs in my blood as it is. So.
Right. I feel it.
Kind of gives me like old school like Utah Jazz vibes.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
The Rockets. Oh, see, like, yo, Snacks. This right here
kind of brought me down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a hype beast jersey, bro.
Yeah, what is that?
What is that city one, though? What is that city one? Like, oh my god.
That's a true hype beast jersey right there. It's got that Travis Scott look.
Yeah, it's like a Meek Mill, Travis Scott. Yeah, like you said, something you just see like up on like the rap stage or something like that.
Yeah, Travis Scott will wear that in this concert. It'll be a $600 jersey.
He'll sell out like hotcakes.
Yeah.
The Spurs.
Oh, nope.
The Spurs.
I don't know. I mean, the Spurs have always been kind of boring recently, but I mean, it just seems like they keep recycling the same ideas. I don't know. I mean, for me, they've always been kind of 50-50, though. So
with the Spurs?
Yeah.
What was your favorite like jersey from them, like that they wore?
For me, it'd probably be similar to like there's either like the icon or the statement, kind of like the old like white or the early Duncan days, maybe that era,
Yeah,
kind of like the Artist Gilmore or stuff like that.
my favorite style from the Spurs was the one that George Gervin wore, the Iceman, the one where it says San Antonio.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
That's like probably my favorite
Like
Spurs.
the Mitchell and S ones, like the Iceman, like the early Robinson, the early Duncan days, kind of that era.
Right. All right. Next team, we got the Clippers.
I could deal with those.
Those are all right. I mean,
I could deal with
for
those.
me though, the Clippers have always had decent jerseys, just kind of simple, but yet just there's just something about certain jerseys like that where they're
wait. When did the Clippers have good jerseys? I'm curious.
Okay, so to be like honest, like I kind of was feeling the era where like the San Diego Clippers, the one that with like Bill Walton with that like.
Oh no, yeah.
I thought that was
the Angeles era.
Yeah, that was like their only like really good jersey. I felt like at the time, I wasn't really like.
I like the Lamar Odom rookie season.
Yeah,
Clippers, so simple, but they were dope.
Yep. I thought those were cool too, like Elton Brand, Lamar Odom, Darius Miles.
Yeah.
That era I thought was probably their best, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, it's really not. They can't just get it right. The Clippers can't get it right.
Nah. The Kings. Shout out.
almost had a sweep. It stopped at the city was horrible, but the middle part,
icon and statement,
is fire.
Yeah. I kind of wish they did. They brought back the Mitch Richmond, the split jersey, because that although that jersey's ugly, that's a very unique jersey.
That's an example of a jersey when it came out. I thought it was horrible. A split jersey, that shit looks stupid. Now it's like one of my favorite jerseys of all time.
All right, the Lakers.
Same old.
Yeah, same old.
That city is horrible.
It's the Lakers, so.
All right, the Suns. Obviously, this is actually this came true.
Okay, yeah. I
don't know what
the white one was kind of fire.
This one?
Association one, yeah, that was kind of fire.
I don't think they did a reverse yet, huh? That color.
No, they haven't done that. The black one.
The Statement one's probably either the Statement or the City are my two favorites out of those. I don't know, but I've always been weird though. So.
Oh, here we go. The Dubs. Ooh, I'm not feeling
man. They better not wear those this year.
That looks like you just like bathed yourself in a grapefruit or something. The City.
That shit. That is. If they're wearing those, it's gonna be hard for me to watch this year.
Yeah, nah. This City one,
that shit is all.
I think the only one that I would stomach would probably be the Icon I think maybe
the Icon Statement or Icon, but yeah, the City no. The Association, not really.
If I were to place this from a scale like 1 to 5, 1 being the best and 5 being the worst, I go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. What's the fifth one is actually? So scale 1 to 4.
Ugly on me.
Yeah,
that's hurt.
Top.
Nasty.
Oh my gosh. I don't know about that.
That Statement jersey, what the hell is that?
The Statement doesn't really do anything for me, but the City's kind of low-key fire.
The City needs a little bit of words on it, and I could deal with it, but I mean, that's the best one out of all those, but those are hurt. I think we're just old now because I think the kids like these. This shit's all ugly.
He said the kids like
these. I'm in my mid-20s, so I kind of
can't get jiggy with this.
These are all right.
Yeah. I can't get jiggy with that shit.
I can't get jiggy with that shit.
Can you dig it? No.
All right. The Nuggets. Yeah, I'm feeling the city one. I like that. That whole like.
I can actually stomach those. I can stomach those. I mean, they're kind of those are the weirdest ones I can stomach. I think so far.
This one was like the Mutombo, like.
Yeah, no.
This one right here was like the Dave Thompson era, like
early Carmelo.
Yeah, like the Hardwood Classic one. Yeah. The Thunder.
No, loud. That's all they are. Loud city. Loud as hell.
I don't know why, but I always forget about OKC. Like after they lost their big three, which was Durant, Westbrook, and Harden. Like I just literally.
I don't know. Those are low key fire to me.
No.
Man.
That's the 20s in you still.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a young buck.
Oh my god!
Oh, there we go.
What is this?
No.
Oh, what is this?
Jake, what do you think? You're the Minnesota guy.
I mean, again, the city looks good. The statement looks all right. The icon is, the association is, To be fair,
I hate anything lying.
Guy, like the T-Wolves have always been kind of the fourth bastard child out of all the teams. But
the fourth bastard child?
Southeast for me, being a Minnesota.
You guys got four bastard child?
The city one is my favorite out of all four of them. I will say that, though. But it's just, I don't know. Nothing beats the Purple Rain era, like the Purple Rain jerseys from a few years ago, like the old 1920s City edition and the Earned edition from back when they could actually make the playoffs once in a while.
I just love the Garnett ones with the tree on the shoulder and
the tread.
I mean, I just like all the old stuff though, so I guess that's what I'm gonna keep saying.
That's the best Timberwolves.
I don't know. They're all right for me. I mean,
Blazers.
That's okay. I think black and red makes things look decent in my eyes, but those are okay.
Yeah.
It's not
right.
The cities are pretty good.
The Sonics, ooh.
That's whatever. That city's ugly. The rest are I can stomach the red. I mean, statement's weird.
I don't understand why they'd even do a mock-up since the team ain't coming back. So
where are those playing at that point? Would it be OKC? I mean,
I never understood that. So
yes.
That's it for this one. So these are all the mock-up ones I wanted to share with you guys. But I'm going to show you guys some jerseys that I know have been, I think, confirmed.
Please don't show the floating jersey ones. I don't think those are confirmed.
The floating jersey? What's that?
The one that people have been posting on Kings of Throwbacks.
Oh yeah, those. So this article was posted on the 14th of September. But close this screen right here. Share screen. All right. The Hawks.
Yeah, Dodgers Cardinals wild card. They're already playing. Yeah.
Where's the picture at? Yeah. So I don't know if you see Trae Young, but he's wearing that Hawks jersey.
I love that.
I'm not feeling that.
The Hawks know how to do it, man.
I feel like that's dope, but I don't know. I don't know if that's for sure. What is this one? It says all 16 NBA earned jerseys for the season revealed. So is this a floating jerseys? Is this what you were saying, Snacks?
No, that's not what I'm talking. Every time I see something like this, I don't trust it.
That's fine.
Because everybody uses the same kind of font, same kind of
whatever one's in that alcohol. I'm hurting my eyes even trying to see those.
This was from last season with the Bucks earned edition.
Yeah, the 2020 playoffs.
Yeah. I can't see shit. I can't see
it. I'm hurting my eyes.
Hold on. Toyota.
Hybrid SUV power that stands out anywhere.
Damn, what is up with this? It's just mad bugging right now. All right, well, let me try that one more time. You saw the Hawks jersey, right? You guys saw that?
Does the front of your hat just have the regular Giants? Is it like the 80s Giants style, or is it the
Yeah, this is the one like in the 80s.
Okay, that's the rounded. Okay, yep.
Yeah, that's like the Will Clark logo.
Yeah,
Or
Matt Williams and all that.
Matt Williams.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So, all right. So I have one more that I want to share. One more article, and just kind of get your guys' thoughts on this one. So this one is from the Lakers. Here, where'd it go? Right there. Those have been confirmed, I believe. Yeah, they've been confirmed. But
I don't know how
what
I
do you
feel
guys
about those.
think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Bay Area. They're kind of, they're so for me. I mean, they're not horrible, but they're not like what I would go out there and be like, I need to drop $200 on those today.
Yeah.
You know,
I wouldn't wear it, but I think on the court it might actually look okay, like on
Yeah.
TV. But I don't know about actually buying it though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, me being a LeBron fan, I feel like I should own a number 6 jersey.
yeah,
But I don't know which one. I mean, to be honest with you, like it pains me to buy like Lakers jerseys, but because I'm a LeBron fan, like I kind of make the exception. But I'd rather, to be honest with you, I'd rather go after LeBron's older stuff first before I even get his newer stuff. Like I've been trying to buy his rookie Cavaliers jerseys again. You know, I'd like to get the Reebok versions, but I'll probably settle for a Mitchell and Ness, especially the white one, the white rookie, because as the older Reeboks, like when you own them, they tend to yellow, like the white ones. So I'd like
now
to get.
I got a question for all of you guys. Do you think they'll come out with any of his like early Miami Heat, like Mitchell Ness? Do you think they'll come out with any of his Miami Heat, especially like when he won his first championship and all that stuff?
Dude, the way I see it, Jake, if they made an Iverson Denver Nuggets jersey, they will make a LeBron Miami Heat jersey.
Well, to be fair though, they made
Just
a
saying.
Brett Favre Vikings jersey, so like it was like part of their like swingman line, like Brett Favre Vikings jersey. So yeah, I honestly see that happening, but it was just it'd be interesting to see, basically.
I think Mitchell and Ness is holding off on once LeBron's career is over, when he retires.
Yeah,
They're gonna go ham, man.
Yeah,
now,
and
do
I
you
mean,
think he'll
like,
be bigger than Kobe or LeBron or like Jordan, or do you think he'll be like third in line or what? Like, because I mean, with like the Jordan and Kobe jerseys, it seems like they come out with a new one of those every other month. It feels like
they do, but
I think
it's
once,
the same styles.
yeah, I think once LeBron retires, I think it'll be one of those things that LeBron jerseys won't be on sale.
That's why I'm trying to get them now. I'm trying to stock up now while I can.
Man, you do a LeBron Miami Heat jersey. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet, but I think they're just holding off right now.
yeah,
Because maybe a LeBron Heat jersey, while he's still an active player, won't sell.
Right. No, it's a marketing scheme.
even though one of those Floridian jerseys would be kind of nice to see, though.
Yeah. Six Bird 64 says they will cash in on LeBron when the time's right, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Same thing with his sneakers, bro. When he's done, Nike, since he has a lifetime deal with Nike, dude, those sneakers he has will be like retros, and they're gonna be like bringing them out in multiple colors and stuff like that. So, of course, Fanatics will control all of retail sports at that point.
Yeah,
That's a whole.
you're right,
topic
Mac. You're
another day.
definitely right.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so those are the jerseys that I wanted to share. Another portion of this live that I wanted to talk about is the power rankings. Like, where do you guys where would you rank the teams on from top contending to least top contending in the East and the West? What do you guys think? Obviously, we're fans.
We're talking about jerseys, or are we talking about just team?
No, we're talking about NBA teams. Like, who would you rank as your guys is number one teams to take it in the West and in the East?
Well, the West is too. We got to put the Lakers up there.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Lakers. I don't think the Bucks season was a magical season. One of those things. I can't see the Bucks repeating at all. But I can see obviously the Warriors. A healthy Warriors is always a dangerous Warriors team.
Yep.
And it's gonna be like basically like it's gonna feel like the redeemed team, like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna be healthy. The team is back. They're not gonna have the number 1 pick next year. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be fun to watch how the Warriors get back together and what moves they're gonna make to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? So
plus Wiggins can play now.
I can see them trading a big piece to make their team even more big.
Talking about the Warriors?
I can see the Warriors making a move during the trade to make them more elite. But keep the core. I think get rid of the most hated player I hate of all time has got to be what's that fucking guy from the Warriors? The power forward. Draymond Green is the worst player ever.
What?
Overrated. No. Hands down, most over. You put that dude on any other team, garbage. When you're surrounded by that much talent, all you gotta do is fucking pass the ball.
I'd be happy to see
my heart, Snacks.
Bro, that dude's garbage, bro. If he goes to another team, he's done. He's done. You will never hear that dude name ever again.
Well, for somebody who is appreciative of a defender, I think that Draymond definitely is probably the least elite of those three, of our big three. I think if they're going to get rid of a player from that era, it would be him. But yeah, no, like I definitely agree. Like he definitely needs to work on his shots. I feel like because of his defense, like it overshadows his overall like offenses and just player in general. But I'm a Draymond Green fan, so but everybody has their own opinion. But
I'm not a Draymond. To me that's the most hated player I hate. Like I'll watch him die in front of me. I wouldn't care. Like if he gets by a truck, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
If he passes away, I'm sorry, that's too dark. I know that's dark, but
bro.
Yeah, Jesus.
I cannot monetize this video after you.
Bro.
Damn.
Draymond can go whatever, go F himself.
And I know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers, but anyway.
All right, so here's my take. Here's who I'm think. This is my ranking from I'm gonna start with the West. So I place my Warriors in the top 5 of the Western Conference. I think the Lakers are gonna be number 1. This is assuming that everybody's healthy too, by the way. Lakers, I put number 1. I'm putting the Suns as number 2. I'm putting the Jazz as number 3. The Warriors is number 4. I'm putting the Mavs. I'm putting the Mavs up there as number 5. Number 6, I'm gonna be putting. It's a toss-up between the Clippers and Portland. I feel like either team has the potential to be up there as a contender. Then obviously the Grizzlies, with John Morant, I feel like they have a chance to make it into the top playoff contending teams, but I don't think they're going to win it all. And then the Spurs, obviously, I have on that list. And then did I say the Nuggets? I don't remember if I put the Nuggets in there, but they're definitely on the top of my list in the West. Then, all the other teams after that, I mean, I'm putting the Rockets like maybe dead last, all over the Kings. But yeah, then the Pelicans and then the Thunder.
You will put the Suns over a healthy Warriors.
Did I say that? Shit, I think I messed up. I meant to put the Warriors over the Suns. Sorry.
I'm like
because I'm looking at my list, and my list is like kind of jumbled right now. But basically, yeah, I would say the Warriors easily, if they're healthy, I'll put them on the top 3 for sure. For me.
Good. The thing about like the Warriors are like the Grizzlies is just a funny team to me because they only go as far as where Morant will take them. If Morant goes down, that whole team goes down. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have an established core to like. For me, I would love to see more. I think he's up and coming, but that team is Morant or nothing.
Right.
So,
Rivalry. Draymond is somewhat bummy. TJ says better than Ben Simmons.
he is not better than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons had a better chance. If he's so good in defense, when did remind me when he won Defensive Player of the Year again?
Ben Simmons?
Desmond Green, whatever his name is.
Draymond Green.
You ever won Defensive Player of the Year?
I don't. Did he win it? I don't remember.
No, I can answer that. I can answer. No, he did it. I think Iguodala is a better defender than him.
Yo, but he's a 3-time NBA champion. That says something.
So is Iguodala. so who cares? That doesn't matter,
good, bro. Rings, man. Rings do the talking, bro.
Well, all right.
He won one. He won one defensive.
So Robert Ory's the greatest player of all time, then.
No, he jumped from team to team though. There's a difference. Bro.
No. So Robert Ory's it's about rings, right? Robert Ory's better than Jordan. He's better than Steph Curry. He's better than who else? He's better than.
What about Brian Scalabrine? Where does he rank then?
The white Mamba.
Who?
Yeah.
Scalabrine is a goat.
I don't know. All right. Oh, we got a guest in here.
Here we go.
Oh, what's going on, bro? What the heck?
Mr. Gamer.
Yeah, it only took you like half an hour after bashing my heat to let me in.
Well, bro, I mean, shit, dude. Come on time next time.
No, dude, I was in the waiting for like 15 minutes.
Time to
I didn't see you, bro, because you're always too dark back there. So what's up, man? Power rankings, dude. Who you got?
Oh man, I mean, the only thing I agree with what you said is the Lakers in first.
If they're healthy. Obviously, if they're healthy.
It's not obvious because I mean we have seen a talented Lakers roster, and then we've seen them not, we've seen them underachieve to an extent, but we already know. I don't know if they know, but about the Heat Warriors bet. So I see the.
Oh, you want to make that public? Okay.
I agree with. I agree with Throwback King in the sense that if the Warriors are going to compete for the title, they're going to need to make an upgrade to their roster. They have a good team, but not an elite, as he put it. Right now, they do not have an elite team. Very good team, very good. But
I think on paper it looks cute, but with age and injury and shit, they're not the same team. I think you got to get rid of Wiggins or Draymond.
That's going to be tough to do. That's going to be tough to do, though, right? And who are you going to get back to them, right? Because who's going to want to take Wiggins? A lot of teams have tried out Wiggins and then decided he's not for them.
But I think a low market team would love to have Wiggins. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean. Yeah.
You don't need a superstar with the Warriors, man. You already got your superstars. You need great role players. Kind of like you need like Iguodala. You need like a younger version of Iguodala.
But the problem with Iguodala is, like he played the last two. What's that?
I can name a lot of problems about Iguodala.
You forget, man. We're talking about a guy who did nothing for Philly and then went to the Warriors and then won us championship.
Oh no, he's a great.
Okay, time out. Let me see. Iguodala. I gotta think about Iguodala. The Sixers handed him the team. Like, this is gonna be your team. He didn't do shit with that fucking team. You go to the Warriors and come out the bench. Of course. You're talking about the cool. Anybody can go to the Warriors around that era. And fucking, it's funny how they called Iguodala the LeBron stopper, but LeBron he was leading both teams in points, rebounds, assists. And he almost won the MVP as a losing team.
Well, I have said this before.
LeBron stopper.
I have said this before. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a LeBron stopper, a Kobe stopper, a Jordan stopper, a nobody superstar stopper, because all you can do is try to limit them. They're still going to get their 30 or 40 points.
Yeah.
All you can do is try to limit them.
What up?
Iguodala is a great role player, man. I give that. Coming out the bench.
Real quick, tell me your top three. What's up, bro? Tell me your top 3 league pass teams that will be fun to watch but won't be contenders. You talking about in the East, in the West, or like just in general? Because I can tell you for the West, for me, it would be probably the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
The Portland Trailblazers. And
the Bulls gonna look fun.
Probably.
Bulls will be interesting to see.
I would say the Mavericks. As much as I love Luka Doncic, I just think that they don't have enough to win a championship.
Yeah,
for sure. That's my pick. You said overall. Okay, so overall, I still want to see Dallas. I think Chicago, yeah. I think Chicago's definitely
gonna be fun to watch.
I'm interested to see what the T-Wolves do, if they actually look like a somewhat decent team, or if they just look like an NBA, like an NCAA team.
Who?
Which one?
The Wolves.
Oh.
my third.
To be fair, though, I'm more of an NHL fan than an NBA fan. So,
my third team would be the Knicks. After seeing that playoff run that they had this last season,
but I think the Knicks. I'll give you this: they're a sleeper. I don't see them as like. They were pretty exciting in the preseason, right? They put up 125 points.
For sure.
I know you're not talking about the preseason.
What?
I said I know you're not talking about the preseason.
Oh well, I mean. I'm somebody that doesn't think it means.
I gotta highlight this. Iguodala was Finals MVP though.
Yeah,
it should have.
Exactly.
Was he really Finals MVP though? Was he?
Yes, he was.
You know the funny part that as Steph Curry won the Finals MVP in any years of championships.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either, Mac, but I'm rooting for those guys, man. I feel like they're probably the only team in the East that really hasn't really done much in the last like decade or so. All right, so going to the Eastern Conference right here. Who do you guys have? Who would you guys rank? Yo, POV, I had to mute you, man, because there's like a lot of background noise. But let me know if you're in a room that's a little more quiet. Yeah, who do you guys got on the East?
I'm doing too much talking. So.
Okay, how do I sound now?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're good?
Yeah, I had the TV on because I'm watching the wild card game.
The Dodgers.
Yeah.
What inning are they on right now?
What?
They're at the
you gotta respect
1-1.
You gotta respect the Bucks. You gotta respect the Bucks as always. I think Atlanta's gonna be a sleeper team. I think they're up and coming. Trae Young is just gonna get better, and that team is just gonna get better. I think I got the Hawks.
I'm gonna disagree.
Hold on.
That Hawks team is very, very strong, man.
No, it's not. We just blew them out. The Heat just blew them out like they were trash without Jimmy Butler.
We're talking about we're talking about the new season, man. We're not talking about last year.
No, I mean this season. I mean like 2 days ago.
That's the preseason, bro. Like, what
I
are you
don't care,
talking
bro.
about?
I don't care.
Yo, who had the best record last year in the preseason? Oh yeah, nobody cares. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I agree with you on that.
Preseason don't mean nothing.
Yes, it does.
No, they're just trying to develop some players. They're not playing their starters.
Yes, they are. They were playing their starters. Look it up.
Oh my
Unless
god!
you're a Spurs fan,
How many minutes? Like what? 15 minutes? That's not enough.
It wasn't.
Hold up, bro.
Look it up. That's all.
Let's just hear. So I want to hear everybody. Don't cut anybody off, bro. Like, let's be respectful here, because obviously we're talking about sports. This is why I don't like talking about sports, even though this topic was brought up to me, because I feel like people cut people off. We can have disagreements, but we could also be civil about it. So, like,
True.
the question that I want to ask everybody is, who do you guys got in the East? Like, who would you guys rank for your top teams in the East, like power rankings?
I'll give you my three. I think Atlanta's the sleeper, and of course Brooklyn, and I think you gotta respect Milwaukee, and I think Boston is always going to be a contender no matter what. So that's my top four. I'll just give you my top four. I hope Philadelphia doesn't win one game throughout the whole season, and they lose to Ben Simmons in the finals. I mean, they lose every game that Ben Simmons plays against. That's all I want to say. So I got one. One has got to be Brooklyn because they're fucking ridiculous with that squad. Two, Milwaukee out of respect. Three, the Celtics is always a contender. I think my sleeper is got to be the Hawks and the Bulls. That's it. I'm done talking.
And for me, I agree with Throwback King there too. It's just like because obviously Milwaukee coming off of the NBA title until otherwise they get contender. Chicago will be interesting to see. For me, the 76ers will be interesting to see, especially depending on if Ben Simmons is there or not. Obviously, so Boston, you can never rule them out either. The Heat are another sleeper team, so. But yeah, for me, I'd have to say if I had to pick one out of those guys, I'd say just Milwaukee, just because, again, they are the NBA champs, and until otherwise, they're the champs, whether or not, So for me, until someone knocks them off or they fall off tremendously, they're the number one team for me. But again, Boston's another one you can never rule out. Chicago will be interesting to see. Miami will be interesting to see. So Brooklyn, obviously.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, who do you got?
My bad. Yeah, for me, top three, Brooklyn's at the top. That's without question. Then you got the champs at number 2, the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 3, I'm gonna put this as my sleeper team. Maybe depending on how you view it or not, Miami. I just think Miami. I think they did improve a lot, even though they added a lot more veterans. I think the young guys like Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, I think they're going to step up, because they had a really bad season last season. And as far as like another team that could possibly make a surprise, I'm from Throwback King this one. I'm putting Boston because I think Jason Tatum is going to take it to another level. And yeah, man. So those would be my teams right there.
All right, J Mac, who do you got, man? I see you nodding your head over there. Obviously, you got Heat as number 1, taking it all, but
I don't have the Heat. No, I'm a realist. I think POB nailed it. I have the same 3 as POB. Only difference, I don't see the Heat as a wild card. Like I see them as a contender, at least in the East. Like the Heat, I look at as the 3rd clear-cut best team roster-wise over, and they have continuity. They added Lowry, They added Morris. They added PJ Tucker, and they know how to. Those are players that you fit into the system, and they still look at Throwback King. Okay, I am obviously a diehard fan, but I'm speaking as a realist as well. I didn't put them at 1. I didn't put them at 2. I agree exactly with what POB said. Nets have clearly the best roster, so they're the favorites. Okay, Bucks still have a good roster, and they're the defending champs. And then come the Heat. I don't see anyone else having a chance in the East. Philly is the only other team that could have a chance to win the East if they make some kind of good move. But probably not, because who are they going to get? Are they going to get someone better than Simmons? Probably not.
Okay.
And also, I just want to throw in my 5 cents about the Sixers. I just feel like it's going to be one of those things where the Sixers are going to get hot late in the season, but they're going to struggle very early in the season. That's kind of how I view the Sixers.
Ben Simmons out for the season. I'll tell you right now. Not Ben Simmons. I'm sorry. Embiid is going to be out for the season. He's never healthy.
Yeah.
He was healthy when they needed him to last season. It's just that they didn't come together. They didn't gel.
He has not played one full season since he's been in the league.
Well, I gotta get out of here though, real quick. I'm gonna see you guys.
All right, Bay Area. Thank you, man.
Later, man.
Yep. All right. So for me, I think I'm gonna place on the Eastern Conference. I'm putting Brooklyn up there, obviously number 1. I think the Bucks will definitely make it again to the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to take it again next season. I feel like they weren't an elite team. They just won because of the circumstances that happened with injuries and stuff during the last season. But I definitely do put them up there. I'd say I'd put them maybe within like number 3 or 4 overall in the East. Then I have Philadelphia, coming in next. And then I would say definitely Atlanta. I still think that Atlanta is a better team than the Knicks, but definitely it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And then of course, we got Miami. But why you laughing, bro? What you got, man?
I mean, come on. I mean, we're going to destroy the Hawks. We're going to destroy the Hawks.
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, like, this is my opinion, bro.
You're right. I mean, fair enough. But explain why you choose the Sixers to be third.
Well, I mean, you got like Embiid, who was basically fighting for that pretty much defensive player / like MVP last season. Don't get me wrong, man. I think that Joel Embiid is definitely one of the top like big players in the NBA right now. I mean, you guys made it to what the Eastern the Eastern Conference Finals last season. Like, you guys, you don't just get there because nothing. I mean, obviously, yes, the East is not as competitive as the West, but it's definitely competitive, I feel like. And I feel like with the whole thing that happened with Ben Simmons' performance last year, that doesn't take away from the whole team during the regular season.
We were the number one seed, and
the number one seed in the East. That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. Like, you guys wouldn't be number one.
No. I'm talking about this dude talking about the Sixers. I'm like, they were the number one seed last year.
They were the number 2 years ago. But they may not have. They couldn't beat the Hawks.
Who cares? They were the number one seed. That's what I'm telling you.
What do you mean? Who cares?
That means they were better than the Miami Heat.
They won't be this season.
I think that with the again, this is all opinionated, so this is not like law or anything. I'm just saying, like, I do think the Sixers are going to be making a statement, especially after what happened last season with the meltdown of Ben Simmons and the Sixers just choking. Like, I feel like they can't go back. They have to be able to rebound and take this next season to the next level. I mean, Doc Rivers' job is on the line, bro. Like, if they don't win again, I don't see him having a job anymore in the city of Philly. But that's who I have. So I have Miami. Obviously, I still place you guys in the top like 6, maybe 4. I would say, depending on how your guys' season is. But yo, you guys had like I don't want to hate or anything, but like last season, man, you guys, like, where were you? Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to you guys, like, in the playoffs. You guys got eliminated, and I was just like, I was expecting you guys to go far since you guys were like defending, in the finals. You guys pretty much had it in the bag. So
no, for sure. I feel like they underachieved the whole season. But again, I'm a realist. I understand that maybe they weren't quite as good as going to the finals. I don't think that means that you should just erase that but I know a lot of people who are like, oh, it was all a fraud. You see, this is the real Heat, the Heat that get swept in the first round. This is the real Heat, not the one that made the finals. Okay, I'll give you that maybe they weren't quite as good as they played. They played their asses off, but they're closer to that than they are to the team that got swept. I can tell you that.
Okay. That's fair. No, that's a fair assessment. Rivalry, to answer your question, Boston, I would have them probably right under the belt of, I'd say, either the Hawks or Miami. I still feel like Tatum has potential, but I don't know. Like, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't really follow Celtics games all that much, but I feel like you guys have the potential to be a contender, but I don't know if you guys have all the pieces to win a championship again. But I definitely place you guys in the playoff contenders for sure. If I had to pick a team in the East that I know won't make it, but I'm rooting for, I would say I'd probably pick the Bulls. Because I feel like the Bulls they really made some moves this upcoming season. With
great moves.
Like just basically putting pieces together and getting everything for the next season. So I'm really excited for it. But
did you put them in the playoffs, the Bulls?
Yeah, I think I did. So I have.
Who was 7 and 8? I know the Heat was 6, right?
So I have Brooklyn. I have Philly. I have Milwaukee
Okay.
as third.
Oh.
I have what was my team? I had the Hawks as 5, Miami is 6,
Okay.
Boston is 7, and then
Boston.
Knicks
Yeah.
as 8.
Oh, Knicks.
And
Okay.
that's my list on the East.
Not
But
bad.
Not a bad top 8.
I feel like the Bulls are definitely going to be fighting for a spot.
Yeah.
If they're going to be cutting it close. I
Right.
think
Probably like 9. Yeah, I give them 9 at least. Yeah.
I definitely feel like that.
I think they could be 8, but 8 or 9.
You definitely didn't miss much last year. Yeah, but yeah, so that's my prediction, man. I mean, again, we're all speculating. This is assuming everybody's healthy, the rotation, the overall dynamic with the team is going to work, because I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a realist myself, and I know that the Warriors are not like an elite team like they were like back, in 2015, or not like 2016, 2017 season with KD. But I will say this season right here is really going to determine whether our big three is going to continue to be a team in the upcoming years, because I know Curry is right now, he's in his prime. We got Klay Thompson coming back from basically a career-ending injury. So whether he's going to be the same or not, who knows?
Yep. I agree.
It's gonna be the make or break season, I think.
I think so. I think that's right. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited, but
yeah, Throwback King was saying about Draymond, like I kind of agree with them. Like I think he's still a very good player. He's still a good player, but he's fallen off a little, and I just see like them not, like you said. I mean, you acknowledge they're not the elite team. He was truly elite, at least in some categories. Now I'm not so sure he's even elite in some category. He's very good, but I don't know that
he fell off. I mean, his shots, like,
Yeah.
are just not there anymore. Like, he's
Yeah.
dead. And he's said openly, like, in post-game interviews, he's like, oh, I don't care about the shots. It's not important. I'm like, yeah, bro, it is important, because you got to be able to freaking make points when you're on the floor. I mean, creating stops is one thing, but scoring and making plays is another thing. Like, just makes you all the better player all around.
Yeah, it can't be to the point where they leave him wide open, like knowing he's gonna not shoot it or miss.
I mean, that's the thing too.
Yeah.
They left him. There were plays where he was wide open and he'd miss the 3, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. So that's pretty much my my power rankings in a nutshell. Who do you think's gonna get MVP? I know it's way too early, but who do you think's gonna get it?
That's tough.
Let's give us your top 3 potential MVP candidates.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna say LeBron. It has to be in the top 3. If we're putting
everybody's healthy.
Right. If they have one of the best records or the best record in the West, for sure. Now, Luka's not going to win enough games. He's not going to win enough games, right? So I don't really see that. Curry, maybe. He'll be in the conversation for sure. Curry will be in the conversation.
Yeah, I can never rule out Curry.
I mean, he was in the conversation last season, and they barely, they didn't even make they made the play-in only.
Well, that just shows you, because Stephen Curry is still Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's nothing to tell me otherwise, but yeah, sorry, I just saw my team win a game-winning goal for NHL preseason. Yes, I'm one of those that watches preseason hockey. Bite me.
It's all good. I watch preseason football, so I get super stoked to see preseason football. So for me, I'll say this. For me, my top 3 candidates of MVP, I would say Steph Curry, obviously. I think Anthony Davis has a good chance of getting it.
I can't forget the unibrow. No, definitely cannot forget him.
And if I had to pick somebody in the East, That's tough. That's really tough because I don't really know anybody in the East that would be MVP.
KD.
KD.
Oh, KD, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what was I thinking? Yeah, KD for sure.
Well, if I had to predict, like for me, like the three players that I'd be looking out for probably would be, like you mentioned, Steph Curry, LeBron, and maybe either Harden or like Kevin Durant or maybe even Giannis. You can't rule out Giannis either.
You're right. Yeah.
Those would probably be the four players I'd really be watching to see if Harden or like Durant can actually lead the Nets to some form of promised land, because it seems like those two have been notorious for choking, being the main guys. LeBron has brought plenty of teams into like postseason success, even if they don't win the championship. But it's LeBron James. You can never rule him out. Same with Curry. You can never rule Curry out because for a long time he was one of the key pieces for the Warriors. And then, of course, when you add like guys like Klay Thompson and Durant, which I'll still never be a big fan of Durant leaving OKC. But anyway, that's, a little bit of saltiness on my part there. But it's just like, I mean, again, Curry, Harden, Durant, or LeBron, you can never really rule any of those guys out at this point. Giannis either. So
you can if they're injured.
True.
Because
if you're healthy, if they're healthy, healthy, that's again. Because again, if there's big key injuries, any of these teams can go from first to worst by 2 injuries. You know what I mean? So
sure.
Wow.
No, Rez thinks that if the Warriors get hurt, they could still push through and finish first, though. I'm kidding.
Nah. That's not what I said. I said that they could get a better record than y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say that.
Yeah, man. I think for MVPs, it's going to be a tough one. I really think the younger players are going to show out more. That's why I feel as far as the MVP. I think for as far as like the older players and stuff, I'll put KD up there.
Who do you got?
As far as I separated from like old guys and young guys. But top three for the veterans: LeBron, KD, and technically he's not a veteran, but Giannis. Those would be my top three.
Okay. What about
for the young guys? Luka.
Yep.
I would actually put maybe a little bit of a shocker, Jason Tatum.
Oh,
because I think the Celtics are going to struggle a lot. However, I see Tatum going into like a sort of like a Kobe Bryant type mode. He's going to average like 35 a game. I can see him doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's going to have to carry that Celtics team.
I see what you mean.
You would have put
the third? No. It might be a surprise. I'll go Trae Young. I think he's going to take it another level.
Ooh.
No, it's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
No, because I saw, I know you guys keep saying the preseason doesn't matter, but what I noticed, even in the playoffs last season, when Trae Young, which doesn't happen often, but when he does not shooting the ball well, the Hawks are way, way worse. They go from like a good team to like not very good, subpar. So for me, I look at the Hawks.
I mean, they still have decent players on the team. I mean, John Collins is nice. I mean, I don't know if Lou Williams is still on the team, but he's still pretty good. But John Collins played really well in the playoffs, so like he has some players on his team.
But how much upside would you give Collins? Because I see him as a young player who's very good, but like I don't know if he's going to keep getting better. I'm not sure. I believe he is. You know what I mean?
I mean,
he kind of is what
John
he
Collins,
is.
His lowest ceiling, that is lowest. He could be like an above average PJ Tucker. That's his lowest ceiling.
But that's not that good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great player. That would mean a great player.
I don't know, because it's funny because like what is he, like 6'7", but he can really rebound well.
Oh, Collins is big.
And can really put it inside. How tall is he?
I'm not sure, but I think he's like 6'9", 6'10". I think he's a big
6'9",
man.
6'10".
Yeah, he's a big
dude.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Maybe it could probably be I could be reaching here a bit. Maybe like another Julius Randle at best.
I mean, Randle was for the Knicks last season at least was pretty ball dominant. Like as far as like Collins is like he scores the ball, but a lot he's like maybe like a more of a Sean Marion, but a better kind of like that.
Yeah, maybe
He's a
Sean
high
Marion.
flyer.
That's a
runs
good
the
point.
floor.
If he could hit his threes more consistently, yeah.
He runs the floor. He dunks. He
He could defend.
Gets putbacks.
Yeah. And like I say, he's a terrific rebounder. I remember just seeing that series against the Sixers and against the Bucks. That kid can attack the glass.
You say he's 6'10".
6'10". So yeah, fuck. I mean, sorry, but yeah, that I can see him as that because he can score in the paint. He can rebound. A poor man's AD. I guess you could say that, but yeah.
Poor man's AD.
I don't know if he can get buckets like AD though, because AD can get buckets all game long.
No, AD has. I always hate on him because of his brow, dude. But yo, like, I didn't realize how much he's dominant inside the paint, bro. I mean, I
think he should go in the paint more. Yeah.
Healthy.
No, that's what frustrates me. Like no one could guard him in the paint. Absolutely nobody. But he wants to be more of a stretch forward. It's like, no, dude, exactly. you can kill these little guys. Like,
yeah, it's like you're not Al Horford, dude. You're not Al Horford.
Al Horford.
Yeah, you're not Al Horford.
Get your ass in the paint.
Yeah. He's a poor man's version.
I mean, he can hit outside shots, just not as consistent.
That's what I feel like what Draymond does, though. He's like, I feel like he's good in the paint and he's a good defender, but why the hell does he keep shooting for these threes? Like, I don't understand.
I mean, he could drill him. He can drill him, just not consistent.
But it's like you have so many playmakers on the Dubs. Like, you don't need to do that. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
true.
That's why you have these new guys. That's why you have like our shooters like Clay.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because he's not athletic, Draymond, right? Like, I mean, for an NBA player, he's not athletic. He's not like a catch and lob finish at the rim. So they don't have him in a dunker spot. And he's a great passer. They have him in the facilitator spot. You know what I mean? At the top of the key where he can see everything. They don't have him like in the
homeless man's version.
They don't put him as a power forward. You know what I mean? Under the basket.
Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating. It frustrates me because I like Draymond. I really do. But I do think that he definitely gets overshadowed with the media, with him, you know, like being like a top, like one of the best players to play for the league. I mean, I feel like he's underlooked in the sense that he definitely is a playmaker for the Warriors, but
he's a great facilitator.
When you look at it from a number standpoint, obviously his numbers are not like,
right.
Oh my God, you know, they don't jump at you. But when as a Warriors fan, if you watch how he plays regularly, like he's definitely a playmaker. He's definitely a good defender.
He's a glue guy. Like, yeah, his impact is way more than his numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just need those numbers, man. that's what I want to see from him. All right, so pretty much we've been going for almost 2 hours in the live, but I kind of wanted to open the floor for any pickups, if there's any stuff that you want to share before I start concluding the live.
I did get a pickup recently, but I just want to apologize because it is sort of a small rant, and I know I'm not the only one jersey head here. Okay. Not too long ago, I finally got my LeBron Black Mamba jersey in from Fanatics.
Okay.
And oh my God, did Fanatics take forever to send that damn thing?
All right, here we go. What's the kicker?
I got my jersey was supposed to arrive on Mamba Day, August 24th.
Okay.
That was the date it was supposed to arrive. Then on the day it was supposed to arrive, I get an email from him saying, "Hi, it's delayed. It's not going to come out till like September the 12th." September the 12th, I get another email from them saying it's not going to come by till like September the 26th or something.
Oh, I heard about this.
It's funny. Yeah, and the day of when it was supposed to come out, I actually got it that day, and they actually sent another email saying it was not going to come out till October the 12th. Until later on that day, I actually got the jersey in. And, oh, man. And then, of course, I don't know if this is with every Fanatics order, but they just gave me a coupon. Like 20% off your next order.
That's not bad.
I mean, no. I waited 2 months for that damn thing.
Yeah.
20% off doesn't cut it. Like, I'm not going to order another damn thing off Fanatics.
Wait, so wait, let me understand it. You got it late, and then they gave you a discount code? for the inconvenience.
Yeah, it's a discount code, 20% off an order of 50 or more.
Better than nothing, though. Imagine
Yeah.
nothing.
Yo, at least they
To
gave
be
me.
fair, I have a story similar to yours, POB one, Foo. So
They,
Okay.
No, at least with you, they gave you a discount, dude. They completely butchered my order last time. I think it was the last
I
season.
know.
I ordered Draymond Green, an association authentic jersey. They freaking mailed me a swingman. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? So I tell them, like, hey, like, you guys messed it up. You guys sent me the right thing. And then they were like, oh, unfortunately, we don't have it in stock anymore.
Wow.
I was hoping they would have been like, you could just keep that jersey, for the inconvenience, and we'll refund you.
Oh.
No, they told me that basically send it back.
What?
And I had to pay a fee, a postage, to have it sent back.
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm not even kidding. Like, I was so mad because I was like, you guys fucked up.
Ooh, that's bull crap.
Why am I having to pay additional postage to send something back where you guys messed up? You guys should honor that mistake and let me keep the jersey and refund me, you know what I mean? Or at least just give me like my full amount of money back, and they didn't.
Wow. No. They refunded you, right?
Yeah, eventually they did, but I mean, like, I had to
wait
pay.
for it.
I had to wait, and I had to pay the freaking postage to send it back. It's so stupid, very unprofessional.
Wow.
I know, and this is the messed up thing about Fanatics, because the company I work for is a huge partner with Fanatics. They have the absolute worst quality items ever. They really do.
Yeah.
And it's just, they don't give a damn. It's just like a lot of big companies, like how Mitchell Ness is doing right now, and a bunch of other companies, and it's just like, they really don't give a damn. It's just, they see something that they put up something we like, we order it. It's like, oh, we don't need to take it. Oh, they don't matter. We'll send it whenever the hell we can. It's like, it pisses me the damn off. The F off.
Well, for me, I have a couple of things that are similar to that, but for me, being a Vikings fan, I ordered a couple of like discounted like sale jerseys from the Vikings Pro Shop. I kid you not. Well, to be fair, for me, the Vikings Pro Shop is not, as far as I know, they're not actually a part of the Fanatics branding, which for me, being a bigger guy, like normally, because the state of Minnesota, they don't do a lot of like sales tax on like clothing and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more expensive, like about $5 or $10 more than like Fanatics. But the thing is, for me being a 2X to 3X guy, it's an extra 15 fucking bucks on top of the retail price to get a 2X to 3X in a normal jersey. So what would be about a 145, like let's say if it's a Nike limited, be 145. It's 170 for a 2X to 3X. But that's not even the worst thing, because for me, I got 2 jerseys from the clearance section from there. It took 3 to 4 weeks before it shipped. But that's just because they were busy and stuff like that. And I even contacted the store a couple of times. But for 2 sale items that were about $40 total between 2 of them, about 4 weeks between both of them to ship at the same, like, it was just, for me, that was probably the thing that made me the most upset. However, though, for me, though, what really was the saving grace is the fact that they were actually pretty upfront with me and let me know that they were busy and all that stuff. But again, there's a reason why, for me, I prefer almost going over Fanatics versus the actual pro shop for the Vikings, is because, again, it's an extra 15 to 20 bucks for 2X and above.
They don't do that for NBA, do they? Charge more for big size?
I don't think
so. I don't think so. I'm just this is just going through the Vikings NFL.
You know why though? Why they do that, Jake? It's because it's more fabric that they use on the material.
I was gonna joke that's the reason.
No, really, I swear. Like when you go to some like retail stores, if you look at like t-shirts, like 100% cotton shirts, if you look at the extra large, and then you look at the price of that, and then you look at the price of a double XL, there's like a difference. There's like a $2 difference.
It's so
You know what I think, though?
stupid. In my
I could be
opinion.
wrong. You might
But
be
anyway.
right, Rez. You might be right, but I don't think. I kind of think it's another reason. And I'm gonna reference. It's gonna sound hilarious. It's gonna sound funny, but women, right, who have very large breasts, their bras cost way more. Their bras. I think it's because probably it's like a form of discrimination, but I think it's because they have to go out of their way to produce, like, rather than mass produce that size, they have to probably do a special order for that. You know what I mean, or something. So
I agree with you,
Yeah.
J-Mac. It's just stupid because it's like, I mean, just even women's clothing in general. I've like talked to plenty of females in my life that are like, for like even less article of clothing than what we pay for, you know, like even like underwear, shorts, shirts, whatever you name it. It just seems like it's like 1.5 to almost 2 times as much as if we were to go into the same, you know, like just buy the same amount of. It's crazy to me, but. However, though, with like I will say though, positively over the last couple weeks, I did actually get myself something that I'm really, really excited for that I did unbox on my channel, and Rez just recently unboxed a version on his channel too. But it's
I like the Shark
this
Tank is
right
like,
here.
they hate on me right now. They're like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Hey, I'm a
I will
wild
say that is a
one of these.
really dope design right there.
Dude,
Yeah. The Kraken,
you know what?
I got mine through Sportscape. For by the way, if you're looking for like one of these like prime green jerseys and stuff like that, I as like an NHL jersey collector and stuff like that, like through the NHL jersey community and stuff like that. There's a website called sportsk.com, and they're
I heard
based
that.
out of the Detroit area. You can literally get. I got this for about $35 cheaper than if you were to go through the Fanatics website, which is why I decided to go with the. Because I was debating between the road white and the home navy, but because I got it for like $35 cheaper than if I were to like go through the Fanatics website, that's why I went with the navy
What
one,
up, Big
because
John?
it's like, you know, about $35 cheaper that way, and it was like $2 for shipping. So my total was about $147 for that jersey right there. Which, if you go through Fanatics, it was like $180, $190 with shipping. If you don't go like if for me, I have like this thing called back in the day called Shop Runner. So like if you sign up for that and stuff like that, you get like free 2-day shipping, like for certain articles and like certain amount up to like I think it's like because it used to be like 35 or $40 at one time, but now it's like about $60, which is still, I mean, free 2-day shipping. It's not that big of a deal, but again, for like 145, 147 and stuff like that, it's just like I would recommend if you're looking for NHL jerseys, that is. And I know that's kind of an obscure market, but
Yo, TJ,
Sportscape is good.
just to comment on TJ, he says looks nice, but the Sharks only for me, man. Trust me, I know exactly what you mean. But like when you become a jersey head, like there's no limits. I mean, obviously there's limits, but like it's so hard, man, to just stick to your teams. Like trust me, I try when I got back into the jersey game, I told myself I'm strictly only gonna collect Warriors, Niners, Sharks, and Giants.
Yeah.
That's it.
For me, now I have literally every single NHL team a jersey of, either whether it be an authentic or a replica, and literally every single NFL team, like all 32 teams, at least one having a somewhat semi-stitched or a fully stitched, because that's when I got really into the jersey game hardcore after my pro line era days in like the 2014, 2015 era. So for me, that was one of those things where I wanted to at least get a jersey of every team in the NFL and NHL, and then work on getting like an authentic at some point. But for now, I'm at that point where I have at least a jersey of every team in the NHL and in the NFL, and obviously a crap ton of Vikings jerseys because, well, that's my team. But,
that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's what I want to do with the NBA and NFL. I want to get at least one one jersey of each team. I don't know about the Seahawks yet, though. That's the one Seattle team that I can't.
Well, for me, it took me a lot of willpower to actually buy a Packers jersey, but I got an Amon Green Reebok Authentic for like $40 here about a year and a half ago, where I was just like, Well, I mean, if I'm gonna get a Packers jersey, I might as well get someone like an Amon Green or like a Brett Favre or someone like that, because fuck A-Rod and fuck the Packers. But so
No, for sure. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I know these lives usually get like 2 hours, 3 hours, but we pretty much went over everything we wanted to go to talk about power rankings and upcoming NBA jerseys. I will end it with this though. There was a link or an image that I'm gonna drop it to myself. There was an image that surfaced online of these possible City Edition jerseys, and these jerseys, I guess one of them was true, which is right here. So I think the Bulls one is probably the one that is gonna be true, along with that Miami Heat one. That one is confirmed, right, J-Mac?
I hope. I seriously hope not.
yeah.
Yeah, that Miami, it looks lazily done.
I'd like the Atlanta one the best. Like I like.
That old school Hawk look is amazing.
Yeah,
but
the rest of them are kind of for me.
Atlanta's the best one in there.
Yeah.
No, Bay Area. If you want to hop in real quick, man, by all means.
But
well, the rest, it's like Lakers look really basic. The Nets looks basic. It's even though it has the throwback logo on it. Dallas, I wish it wasn't a white jersey.
Yeah. For me, the Cavaliers one kind of reminds me of like the NY fire department jerseys from the post 9/11 era kind
the
of.
Knicks did that.
Like
Do you remember the Knicks? The Knicks did that fire thing. Mm-hmm. They did that on purpose. The Knicks did that because of 9/11. The fire department.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think out of this list right here, my favorite ones is probably I like the Hawks one. I like how they're bringing that Hawk back, and then
for me that's my favorite. It's the Hawks one.
Detroit needs to bring the horse back in a bad way.
Yes, the Grant Hill era, please.
Detroit has the most boring uniforms right now.
Yeah.
What is that one on the top right? I can't even see that.
That's Cleveland.
That's Cleveland. Yeah, that's one that kind of reminds me of like the old NYFD jerseys post 9/11.
Right.
Do you guys remember? Do you remember the Cleveland one that they did not that long ago that looked like this Miami one with like a different letter for each?
Oh yes, what was that, like 2019?
That was the theme
City
of
Edition?
rock music or something, and a different letter for the font of a band. That's what the Miami thing looks like. But it's way worse.
Yeah, but they use like the fonts of like the different jerseys that they use, did they?
I'm not even sure. It doesn't look good, so I'm like, I don't even want to know.
Just to highlight TJ. Hey, Rez, what's your score prediction of SF versus Cardinals with Trey Lance playing? Ooh, that's tough, bro. I mean, because I'm a realist, man, and I know Trey Lance. I mean, he's still a rookie. I mean, he's obviously the last game against Seattle. I think he threw us 2 touchdowns.
And I must warn you, the Cardinals are legit. They are actually a legit team.
It's tough to say, man. To be honest with you, I've already kind of lost hope in this season for us, man. I think we're gonna make it.
Just 4 games in.
I think we'll make it, but I don't think we're gonna win. We're gonna win, bro. To be honest with you, it's the whole thing with Jimmy G. His days are numbered in SF. Yeah. After seeing the way
the NFC West is just too damn dangerous. The Cardinals are legit. The Niners you can't rule out. The Rams are right there too with Stafford, and the Seahawks. While they're only 1-3 going into the game tomorrow night, you can't really rule them out either, because as long as Russ is cooking, the NFC West is going to be an interesting division to watch. But the Cardinals are definitely not a sleeper team anymore. Not by any means.
I don't know, man. I hate the Seahawks. That's all I know.
And I just want to say I love Kyler Murray because he's on my fantasy team.
Kyler Murray is.
By the way, fuck Green
beast,
Bay.
bro.
That's all I got to say there.
No, Kyler Murray he's a beast, dude. I think he's in the league, in my opinion. I think he's in the league.
Trust me, after watching week 2, yeah, he's every bit as good as everyone thinks he is.
He's definitely a top contender quarterback in the league right now. But,
Bay Area, what up?
yeah, so I don't know. To answer your question, TJ, I don't see us winning, to be honest with you, but I think it's going to be probably maybe like 14, 15, 20 plus on Cardinals, I think. You know, that's just my prediction. I think Trey Lance will throw a touchdown, maybe 2, but like with our kicker out, did you see our kicker like against Seattle, man? So ass, bro. Like, how are you gonna? How are you?
Well, to be fair, Robbie Gould's been in the league since like 2005. So
Wisnowski.
Yeah, Wisnowski or whatever. I'm like, he's so ass, bro.
The first one though, Jusic, however you say his name, he didn't do a good job holding it. It took him a while to get the ball straight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Juszczyk, you mean?
That didn't help him.
Yeah, Kyle Juszczyk. Yeah, but I mean, like that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like for special teams, like dude, like the kicker, like obviously, I feel like he has like the easiest job, like out of all the players, bro.
Don't tell me about kicking. I'm so fucking done with kicking. Being a Vikings fan, it's not even fucking funny.
Oh,
POB
you
one
guys have
food.
some unlucky kickers.
By the way, congratulations on actually getting a good Daniel Carlson, because I don't know what this fuck good kicking is like to say in my goddamn life. Fuck.
Yeah, you guys gave up on him too quick, and he's been doing wonders for us.
Fuck Zimmer is all I got to say there. But anyway, like I say, as a Vikings fan, you can watch plenty of videos on my channel about this team and all that stuff for me. But with that being said, though, I will be going to my first ever game at US Bank Stadium against the Lions, though. So I'm excited for that.
That's
on
awesome,
Sunday,
dude.
I'll be up there, so hopefully get some video of that. But yeah, God, I'm excited for that.
Real quick, Bay Area, there's an event that's happening in the city, not next weekend, but the week after, and there's a lot of 49ers legends that's going to be there. I'm actually planning on going, on a Saturday, because Frank Gore, Patrick Willis, and Fred Warner are going to be there.
Oh, damn! It's in the city. What is it?
It's in Southside, SF.
Okay.
But I'm planning on going.
You mean South San Francisco, like the city?
South San Francisco, yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay,
Yeah.
shit, I'm gonna have to see what that's all about.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I think it's on the 16th and the 17th. But
Okay.
they have on Sunday they have Patrick Egg, Garrison Hurst, and I think Kyle Juszczyk's going to be there doing the signing. So
Damn. Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to do both days, to be honest with you, just because, like, I mean, my money, I got to make sure my money is right. And also I got other, like, trips planned in the coming months. But for sure, Saturday, I'm going to go because Frank Gore is, like, my favorite, like, running back.
Dude, that was my favorite. During that period of time, him and Vernon Davis were, like, my favorite offensive players. And then Justin Smith was my favorite defensive player at that time.
Yeah. It's hella funny because like one of my cousins, or one of my friend's cousins, he bought a Justin Smith jersey. I was like, bro, that's Alden Smith,
dude. What?
Two different players, bro. I was like,
I don't even want to hear Alden Smith. That dude was just been such a he's so good, but he just his whole career is just one thing after another. It's like, bro,
so bad, bro. He's so bad for us, dude.
I got a quick question for you, Rez, and you, Bay Area. What are your thoughts on Kaepernick?
Like the whole situation when it went down,
or just Kaepernick in general? Because I know that being, like 49ers fans, I bet you loved him when he was playing, and then the whole thing with like the kneeing, and then the just the whole I bet it's been interesting just because with like Kaepernick being as polarizing of a player and like a person as he is. I'm just curious to see what you guys' thoughts were, like like him playing and then post playing.
So my thing is with him was that when he first was playing and he was, he was good and he was doing his thing, it was like, even I'd watch his interviews and he was like this happy go lucky guy. And then all of a sudden it's like he just switched and he was just like, it seemed like he was like mean with the media. And then it was like he wasn't playing anymore. So he started doing all that. So, I mean, I don't know if I don't want to question if it was genuine or not, but like, I just feel like he started doing all that when he wasn't playing as much and he just was doing other stuff that wasn't, I don't know. It was hard because, like I said, when he wasn't doing any of that stuff or talking about any of that until he stopped playing, from what I remember. Maybe you guys know the timeline better. Maybe I don't know, but that's what I felt like.
Yeah, and are you, Jake? Are you asking me about my thoughts on him just overall as a person, or just strictly as a football player?
Well, both, honestly, because I mean, for me, I remember like that 2012 through like 2016, like 2014, 2015, where Kaepernick was like one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and I was jealous watching Christian Ponder playing for us. And then ironically enough, the one time in 2012 where Christian Ponder wasn't our quarterback that we ended up anyway. Like I say, being a Vikings fan was rough during like the 2010s through the like about 2014, 2015, and then anyway. But yeah, I was just more curious, Rez, like what your thoughts were, both as him as a player, and then probably even more so because I don't like to get too political, just because we have so much of that political BS as it is in the world these days. But it's just more like, were you? Well, let's put it this way: were you one of those going out there and copying his Nike Elite jersey when that would come out? Like, because I know that you picked up the Kittle jersey like with the 75th anniversary, but were you one of those who would have gone out and bought like the Kaepernick Elite, basically?
To answer your question, the short answer is yes, I would. I actually do have the Authentics and the red and the white for Cap. It's a jersey I don't wear all too often, to be honest with you, just because I don't want to hear like that political backlash, like when I wear it out in public and stuff. But like, aside from all that, like being a Niners fan, he actually was pretty decent for us, I'd say. He wasn't an elite. I don't think he was an elite quarterback, but he was definitely he was a mobile quarterback, I felt like. Definitely can gauge the field more than Jimmy Garoppolo right now. But I mean, like, overall, like with his like perception of like society and stuff like that, that's a whole new different topic. But I will say that I respect him for making the decision that he did. I just wish that it wasn't to the point where it basically, I guess, I don't want to say tarnished, but like his impact that he had, I think, like as a cultural person, being, coming from like an adopted family, coming from a like rich and very like, pretty much blue collar family, so to speak, like, and then for him to start wearing cornrows and then just start like, changing his persona to the media. I just feel like you don't need to do that in public. I mean, I get it. You're a public figure. You're going to be constantly having paparazzi following you and asking you questions. But I don't know. I just feel like he should have done that on his own time. That's just my personal opinion. I respect him. I think that for what he's fighting for is definitely valid. I think that it's something that needs to be addressed. But in the same token, like, you're a football player, you get paid to play, essentially, like do your job type of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's just my opinion. Again, I'm not trying to cause and stir any like political commotion with anyone in here, but I think as a player, I think he was great.
Yeah.
Aren't some things bigger than football though?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Hey, Mac, what team do you root for in the NFL, or are you an NFL guy?
Guys, I know less than nothing about football. But
that's kind of how I feel about the NBA. I know more about the NHL than the NBA.
I will say this.
That's my
I don't own a single football jersey, but I would cop a Kaepernick jersey just because I respect what he did.
No, and J-Mac, just to add to that, I went to a march back when the whole George Floyd thing happened, and I wore a Kaepernick jersey. I was proud to wear a Kaepernick jersey.
Yeah.
And I do believe, yes, obviously there is things that are bigger than football, but when you are a professional player and you are getting paid to do that, I feel like you should not use that platform to say that stuff. Like,
But isn't that part of the
do that on
point?
their own.
That to use that platform, like not everybody has the platform he does. When you do have that type of platform, you potentially have the ability to impact more. No?
So
Oh, yeah.
my
I agree. I agree, but like what I didn't agree with was where he was refusing to play football. Like when he was getting contracted to pay, you know, they were paying him contractually. He's obligated to play football, and he was just like blatantly like, "I'm not going to play. Like I just don't want to do it. This is the reason why." It's like I understand you have you're explaining.
Well, people were dying though. I mean, people. I mean, they've always been dying though. I guess, right? I mean, there's always been police brutality. There's always been that, right? It's just that. I mean, and it took a lot more in the civil rights era than not showing up for your football games to change things. But yeah, so
I just feel like personally for me, I just feel like he could have done like his
both. You wanted to do both, right?
Yeah, he could have done both without having to like literally boycott the NFL because that's what he's doing. Like
my thing is I have no issue with him doing like I'm not one of those who's like, okay, if you're playing sports, you shouldn't, ever talk politics. Like you're allowed to, have your opinion. And if you want to, be part of a movement or make a change, that's great. Yeah. I just think that you have enough power off the field to do it off the field. Exactly. That's just my opinion. I think you could have used your social media, go to rallies, do all that. I'm cool with that. Right. But like I said, that's just my opinion.
But wasn't it their problem? Wait a minute. But wasn't it? I agree with what you're saying. Wasn't it their problem with him though? Didn't they make him quit though? I thought but didn't they expel him because they said if you're gonna take a knee, we're not gonna allow you to play? Isn't that or no?
I remember there was something like that.
Guys, I didn't mean to stir up this much politicalness on this. I wouldn't have asked otherwise, but
now you owe me a jersey.
Yeah. I got a couple I could give you if you want. But
one thing I'll say about Kaepernick, though, football-wise, is that the Niners, I feel like, totally screwed him because after he did what he did for like a year and a half, they tried to make him a pocket passer, and that wasn't what he was.
Yeah, no, he never was.
Back to football, that's kind of like the Niners kind of screwed him.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the predecessors to like a Lamar Jackson type these days, where he was one of those guys who was just as dangerous on his feet as he was with the actual throwing of the ball and stuff like that.
I was at the division game against the Packers where he broke all those rushing records. I was at that game, and that was insane. Just as a quarterback, for him to do what he did with his feet was nuts.
But talking about Cap.
Yeah.
I was watching that game, and that was.
By the way, POB1 Fu, not to leave you out of this, how do you feel about the Raiders this year? I mean, good God, I was not expecting this from them. I mean, they look like a legitimate force. So far.
It took some time, but we finally have somewhat of a defense now. I mean, we have a new coach, we got new players on that side of the ball. I always knew our offense was going to be good. It's funny because we just lost the Monday night game, and people are immediately just writing us off. I remember hearing Stephen A. Smith calling us frauds and stuff. Like, no, dude.
Don't believe Stephen A. Smith. He just does that shit for the clout. I'm fucking
furious. Of course. No, I know that. But no, we're legit.
Basketball, too. Like, if you listen to all of his takes in basketball, football, good God, I don't even want to know what his takes would be for hockey. I mean, Jesus.
Bring back Max. Bring back Max.
Yeah, bring back Max, exactly. But yeah, I think our team is decent. Like, I feel like we could beat some of these elite teams.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting. Like I said, we got everything clicking. We're in this together. Like at least when the Raiders lost this past game, they owned it. Most teams still try to come up with excuses and blame refs. But no, they owned it. They said that we weren't good, and like I said, there's accountability there. John Gruden's taking accountability. Derek Carr's been playing great. We got our stud tight end Darren Waller, who, in my personal opinion, is as good as George Kittle and Travis Kelce.
Well, I'm a Vikings fan, so I don't know what it's like to have good, nice things, but
yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna shock some teams. We're gonna be in the playoffs this year, guaranteed.
I can see that. I mean, the AFC West is like all over the place. But anyway,
You guys,
Kansas City is last place.
yeah.
Kansas City of all teams is in last place.
I honestly think that what happened against when they went to the Super Bowl last season, I honestly think that Tom Brady like destroyed Patrick Mahomes' spirit, bro. He
did.
Tom Brady just how many quarterbacks has he done that to? Though let's be honest here. How many quarterbacks?
Minimum 50.
Yo, that game too with the Patriots and the Buccaneers. Yo.
By the way, Big John, what team do you root for?
The
Are you a
Bears
Bears fan or what are you again?
Yeah, he's a Bears
What
fan.
was that?
What team do you root for again, John? You're a Bears fan, right?
I'm a Bears fan, man.
Yeah, about time they went to freaking Justin Fields. But anyway.
That's what I've been saying.
By the way, Skull.
We play the Bears this week, so we're gonna take that dub, John.
Please, for the love of God, please. Give me at least some fucking hope as a Vikings fan that we can do something.
We got a rough schedule.
Well, you guys play the Lions, so you guys are good this week.
Yeah, by the way, I'm actually going to that game too. My first ever game at US Bank Stadium this Sunday. Expect a video on my channel sometime, hopefully. As long as I remember to, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to that game, so I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
How
fellas.
far are you from the stadium, like driving wise?
Me? I'm about 3.5 hours away. I'm not like local, but it's not like a week. It's not like I have to fly or anything like that. But I've gone to like because it's up in the Twin Cities, and for me, like I said, I'm about 3.5 hours away. So,
all right. I think I'm gonna end the stream, guys. So I'm gonna probably call it a night. But I just want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. Everybody kind of popped in at different times, but I just want to give a huge shout out to all the people who was live on the chat stream here. You guys definitely made your opinions known to this live stream. I want to also thank everybody showing their faces right now and that show their faces on here. Throwback King. I know you popped out, and then just salute to everybody that kind of shared their 2 cents and stuff like that, man. But do you guys have any like last minute things that you want to say before I cut it?
Did you guys see what's his name? What's the guy's name that makes the jerseys? What's the guy's name that makes
Mac?
Rivalry? Yeah.
Yep.
He said it doesn't cost any more to make bigger jerseys.
Oh yeah, I saw that comment. Yeah. He actually I'm actually stoked because he's gonna be sending me something next week. So
nice.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to show that off when you get it, Rez.
Yeah, dude. I have a whole backlog of jerseys that I have not shared yet on YouTube, man. That's the thing with me.
Yeah.
I don't share all my jerseys in one video.
Like I say, I still love your video with the Kraken jerseys and all that stuff, just because those are, in my opinion, the Kraken jerseys are awesome.
You know what, dude? The Kraken is probably like one of my favorites. Like, I've never been excited for a team's jersey that I'm not a fan of. Like, they have one of the dopest, I think, like expansion, like of this generation, like or this era right here. I think is going to be a really good like style jersey, especially like when they start bringing like the thirds and then like even maybe like a fourth jersey. Like I don't know if you saw those images, but there was some leaked images. I'll show you real quick.
Normally like expansion teams like designs aren't normally that good.
Yeah. Now,
so that's kind of crazy that they got it right the first round.
Now, do any of you guys actually follow the NHL at all, or not?
I just follow the Sharks.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm not like a huge hockey fan. I just love the aesthetic of hockey jerseys. I'm a Sharks fan.
Oh yeah, I saw those pictures. Yeah,
dude, that
those
teal one.
Cool.
If they make that teal one,
baby blue with the anchor, like if that was the third, I'd get that one definitely.
Yeah, I would get that. I like that anchor look to it. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, like it's pretty dope. Like I think, like I feel like if they did something like kind of like what the Mighty Ducks did, with that sublimated design of the duck, basically the wild wing coming out of the water.
Oh yeah, those would be
Dude,
nice, but
imagine
those
if they
would
did
sell out within
something-
like an hour though. So
man. Yeah, so that's I mean, like I said, you know, like I like hockey jerseys, but realistically, like as a fan, like I only follow the Sharks. I don't really follow like any other teams or stuff like that. So
Yeah, I didn't. I never watched hockey before until 2019 season. My girlfriend actually got me, and she took me to a Sharks game. And then ever since then, I was like, "Damn, this is dope." So I've been watching ever since.
the environment is like totally
Dude,
different.
crazy
Like,
at the SHENANIGANS Center. And that was the year where they came back with Pavelski had the against the Knights in the playoffs when they had the
the
4 goals in 5 minutes in the penalty. That was that was a good season. That was a good season to start watching, but they've sucked ever since. So
man, we always suck. I mean, we have one good season and we choked. Like, it's hard to be a Sharks fan, but
luckily Kane.
You guys went to the finals not that long ago, did you?
Yeah, like, but we didn't. I mean, we choked, bro. I mean, we got like eaten alive, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, as a Sharks fan,
I mean, I'm a Wild fan, so
right.
You guys have made it further than we've ever had, but then again, we've also only been in the league since 2000, though. So,
right. All right, guys. Well,
all right.
Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, man. If you guys tuning in, if you guys are still tuning in, you know you could find these live streams every Wednesdays on my channel from 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think I said 6:30 earlier. My mind is all over the place right now. But yeah, man, you can definitely check me out. Check out these guys that are in the live stream with me as well. Bay Area Throwbacks, just dope Bay Area stuff. Really great channel. J Mac the Fanatic does a lot of different jersey type videos. Check him out, even though his Miami Heat team is like on the bet. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna make this public right now.
Go ahead.
We talked about this. So I made a bet with J Mac earlier this week that the Golden State Warriors will have a better regular season record than the Miami Heat. And if the Golden State Warriors win, basically I get a free jersey from J Mac from his collection. And if the Warriors lose and the Miami Heat have a better record than the Golden State Warriors at the end of the regular season, I have to send him a pair of my sneakers. So,
oh, damn.
it's a good bet, man, but there is some limitations to this. So we did agree that, like, obviously, if any unforeseen, like, natural disaster or something happens, like COVID or like an earthquake or aliens,
then it's washed.
If Trump gets reelected, it's over. All is off. All bets are off.
Okay.
Yeah. But this does not apply to like any injuries. So injuries are still part of this bet. So if like for any reason Steph Curry, you know, or Klay Thompson are out, or Lowry end up like, you know, breaking his leg or something, the bet is still on. So, you know, it's gonna be an interesting bet. You know, definitely we're gonna have a full season.
This is gonna be bad because I might have to end up like rooting for Klay Thompson to get hurt.
Bad choo-choo. Yeah, I mean, hey, we won't know until the season starts, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But
I'm taking my chances. I'm betting on the Heat being better, way better than they were last year, but also the fact that they're in the East. You know, I think just the West is tougher to have a better record.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh no doubt. I think the West is majority of the time triumphs over the East, in my opinion. But
yeah,
I think
not even close.
Yeah, but I think the East this season has gotten a lot more competitive, especially with like the Bulls now.
Like the really bad teams, some of the really bad teams have gotten like respectable, even mediocre. But yeah, I still look at the East, like I said before, that top 2 Milwaukee Nets, right? After that, people are kind of shaky about the rest of the East. Not as good teams, but as far as being contenders.
No, yeah, it could definitely go either way. I think with a lot of those other teams, other than Brooklyn, Bucks, and even Philly, I think it could go either way with all those other teams. And then Miami as well. But it's gonna be interesting. I'll keep you guys updated with the bet as the season goes on. I'm always appreciative of you coming on, homie. Big wrestling, big football fan, big Jersey head fan. Always appreciate you coming on, brother. Check out his channel as well. POB1 Full, of course, man. Yo, we need a video from you, bro. It's been a while. It's been a minute, man. I know you're busy working.
It's coming. It is coming. I guarantee it's gonna come.
I know you got some heat, bro, and I can't wait to see that Kwame Brown gamer from you. So
you never know.
All right, and Jake, man, the Minnesota guy, always tuning in, loyal supporter to the channel. I appreciate you, like always, bro, tuning in and sharing your.
But I will say this real quick: give hockey a chance. Like with it being on ESPN and TNT, give hockey a chance. I guarantee you, it will be a lot better than a lot of people think it is.
Oh yeah, hockey's going to be on TNT this year.
Yep, and ESPN.
Really? Oh wow, I didn't know that. For real? Wow. Okay.
If you want to test your knowledge in sports, though, you gotta put yourself up against Bay Area's girlfriend in the trivia.
I tried to do that. With my fiance, dude, and she was like, "No, you're gonna make me look like I'm stupid." I'm like, "No, you're not. I'm not. Like, it's just you're not into sports like me and us." Yeah. And I was like, I told her, and I told her, I was like, "I'll do a video with you, like where you like spew off like a bunch of things that you're into, and I won't know what the hell I'm doing and what I'm saying." And she's just like, I don't know. I want her to get on with me, but like, she won't do that. So salute to you, bro, man.
Interesting, like
because. That's dope.
Yeah, we're gonna do NBA logos next.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be. I think I can kill all you guys in NBA logos.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of interesting to do like a topic on like other hobbies that are non-sports related, like what things that you're into that aren't sports related. Because I have a lot of stuff in my like. For me, I started off being like a die-cast car collector.
Oh yeah.
And then going into jerseys and stuff like that, and like over the last 12 years or so.
I plan to do the like a Michael Myers one since it's Halloween month anyway, and that's like my favorite Halloween type movie is Halloween. So I'm gonna do all my Halloween stuff.
No, for sure. Halloween. Yeah. Just to answer your question, Jake, I do have that topic in the near future. I definitely want to talk about other things other than sports and jerseys, even though my channel consists primarily of like jerseys and sports. I mean, there's obviously a lot of other things, but that's definitely coming. And then also, guys, I uploaded a recent video of the Seattle Kraken jersey. I did a review on both of them, along with
Ronnie Lott.
That team.
Yeah, I saw like the previews of that. I have to actually physically still watch that yet, but
so just to kind of break your heart, Jake, for a second, that jersey is actually not mine. I was actually a middleman because I bought it for I was a middleman of buying it for a friend that I'm gonna send out to him. But I told him, I was like, "Yo, like you gotta let me do a video on this, man." And he was like, "Yeah, for sure." So it is a autographed team issue jersey made by Wilson. It's a size 46, but to be honest with you, that thing looks like it's big. Like I think because it's a team issue jersey, so
which is weird because it seems like the team issues are like smaller. But anyway,
no, they're smaller than today's. Like I feel like the older traditional like Reebok jerseys, but like so from my understanding, like I have a size 48 Pro Line Steve Young from the '95 season. And that thing is a lot more smaller than the team issue jersey, and that's a size 46.
And also like the Reebok Authentics, I know I'm anywhere from like a 48 to like a 60. So it's, I'm all over the place on those.
Damn, that's a big size. That's a big size gap difference.
Well, for me, I'm anywhere between like a 50 to a 56 is usually where I go with like the Reeboks, just because.
Got it.
Yeah. Those have always been interesting to me. Like the Reeboks have always been kind of, as a bigger guy, like I could fit into anywhere comfortably from a 50 to a 56, and then like anywhere above that, it gets kind of dress like, but anything below that can be kind of just because I really haven't had a chance in a lot of those. But yeah. So
I think for football after 54, like 54 is my absolute biggest. Anything after that is just you're talking about 2000s res, like salty era / like oversized jerseys. Like even the 52s like run pretty big on me, but I could get away with a 52, but anything
And
after
then in Nike era, it's like a 54 is like as small as I can go. So it's like otherwise it just basically like anyway.
Right.
Man,
All
I
right,
love
fellas.
Reebok.
What was that?
I said I love Reebok as well. I love the NBA Reebok jerseys as well as the NFL. As a bigger guy, I love them. They're loose.
Yeah.
Rez, you have to come to terms with the fact that this video is going to be 3 hours.
Nah, dude, I gotta go, bro. I gotta get my dinner.
He's tried to end this thing like 10 times.
I know, I tried, but you guys just keep talking about it. I love it.
All right. I'm leaving.
Cool, it's
I'm
cool.
leaving. I'm getting out of here.
Guys.
Nah, but
Yeah.
appreciate everybody. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, man. Another new topic, and let's go Warriors.
Let's go Heat.
Thanks for having me on.
Go Raiders.
Let's
Fuck
go
the
Niners.
Packers.
Giants.
Fuck Green Bay,
Warriors.
bitches. Let's go.
Lakers taking it all.
Bye, guys. Take it easy.
All right. I'm so